keeps growing and growing and growing. And I was listening to the wrap-up show yesterday, and I thought Mad Dog was great on there. Mad Dog came in.
I was on the wrap-up show. I love the Mad Dog. I've always been a big fan of him. And I was on the wrap-up show, and I left I would have loved to have been there. He came in after I left. That would have been so great to mock the pitch with the Mad Dog.
Oh, it was so great.
Do you know what happened with the Mad Dog?
I'm going to tell you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Mad Dog came in, and he hadn't even seen the pitch. They showed it to him. And it was so great because I caught him right as he was leaving, and they go, Mad Dog, out of all the opening pitches you've seen, where does this one stand? And he goes, the worst. The worst. And
with that
Gary,
delivery.
Yeah, great delivery. And Gary goes,
he's the funniest.
Listen, what about Carl Lewis? He goes, I didn't see Carl Lewis. I saw you.
But in fairness to Gary, you have to see Carl Lewis.
Really?
Well,
he did an opening pitch?
It's the worst thing I've ever seen.
I have to tell you, yesterday, everyone was sending YouTube videos around of different opening day pitches. The three that stuck out in my mind, and you can go on YouTube and see these. Kim Kardashian was in high heels.
Oh, my.
I mean, get over the fact that it's annoying that she even throws out an opening pitch. She's nobody. Except a chick with a big fat ass. That claims that somewhere, like, black guys dig an ass that big. I know a lot of black guys. They ain't digging that ass.
Well, she's got a black boyfriend.
I know, that's true. But
she found one.
Okay.
He's a multimillionaire football player.
Yeah, by the way, I mean, she was in high heels and threw the ball better than Gary. Then there is another YouTube video of a guy who essentially has some sort of bone disorder. I think we've had him on the show, quite frankly. And he's in a wheelchair. He's smaller than Eric the Midget. In other words, he has that same kind of bone dysfunction where he barely has arms and legs.
And hardly a torso.
In fact, Eric's way more functional than this guy.
Yeah.
He laid down in the field. His dream was to throw out the opening pitch. He did this in, I think, Chicago. And he lays down on the grass and rolls himself and threw the opening pitch dead on right to the catcher.
Yeah.
Right on to the catcher.
And he has to take his eye off of the plate to roll backwards away and then roll forward and throw.
I mean, you'll love it. I don't even know I don't know what he would look under on YouTube. I guess opening pitches, but it's really actually quite inspirational what this kid did. And
what's the third one?
The third one, let's see, it was Kim Kardashian.
I know what the third one is.
What was the third one?
Believe me, I've studied this all day. The blind guy.
Oh, the blind guy.
A blind guy.
This blind guy goes out, and I'm talking about pitches from the mound. Right to the catcher. Now, I am not kidding you. I am not kidding you. The man is fully blind. I mean, not like partial sight. No, a blind gentleman. His dream was to throw out the first pitch. They talked to him ahead of time. They say they give him the general direction. The guy throws the ball. Bam! Right to the catcher.
From the mound.
From the mound.
Wow.
From the mound. I couldn't believe it. I said, Jesus Christ, poor Gary. Was your day horrible, or you just kind of let go of it? I mean, it was a beating yesterday.
I got to tell you, and I'm not lying about this, it got infinitely better when I walked out of here. In other words, like...
Really? My day got worse.
Here, that's all it is. When I leave here, listen, maybe people aren't saying anything, but, I mean, I did a lot of stuff yesterday, and it came up a couple of times, but it isn't every second of every movement.
No, but, Gary, in here, at least we're saying it to your face. Right. Out there, people
are just thinking and snickering.
I like it better out there, Artie.
All right, well, listen.
But do you know how the Mad Dog got on the show?
Yeah, Scott DePace brought him in.
Yeah, well, Gary had said to Tim he didn't want him in.
Yeah, Gary told Tim, it was really weird. Gary's telling me this story this morning. Tim said, I'm going to get the Mad Dog in there because he'd be perfect for this thing.
Yeah.
And Gary was like, no, we don't want him in there. It's not necessary.
Listen, we already got Dan Patrick calling in.
Dan Patrick was great.
John, I feel bad for Gary. I was listening earlier.
Bullshit.
I swear I do feel sorry for you, Gary, because I know that you beat yourself up. And when Ralph is making fun of you for something that may be construed as being manly, I understood Artie. And Artie had every reason to pounce on you. But I did feel bad for you because I know you were grinding too much. Typical you thought about it too much. But, Gary, when the first pitch goes out of the picture frame, I can't defend you.
And nor do I expect you to, Dad.
I know. I tried. I just said, I feel bad for him, but God awful. God awful.
Dan, would you do me? Can I ask you one tiny favor?
Yeah.
Could you not mention it in the SI column?
And by the way, it's my show, and if I can listen. If I didn't want the Mad Dog in because I knew he was just going to be doing all that. So Tim was like, "Fine, all right."
So meanwhile, Mad Dog walks in, and Gary finds out later, Scott DePace just saw him
in the hall.
He says, I thought that this would be a good guest for you. And Gary goes, Scott, all the years I know you, have you ever brought a guest in? Why today?
I love that.
Well, you know why I'm pissed off? I want to get a tape of that because when the Mad Dog...
play a little bit of it.
When the Mad Dog is mad at something, the Mad Dog, he can be so funny. I'll never forget the first time I ever heard him. It was like 1989 in the summer, and my cousin turned me on to him. Greg LeMond, I think was the guy's name. He was a bike rider, like Lance Armstrong. He won the Tour de France. That's all he did, really. And he won Athlete of the Year from Sports Illustrated. And Michael Jordan had just won the MVP of the NBA and stuff. So the Mad Dog was going to Francesa. He keeps going, he rode a bike, Mike, for 3 weeks. 3 weeks he rode a bike. Michael Jordan's the MVP of the NBA. This guy's a moron. I can ride a bike for 3 weeks, Mike, through France.
Here's Mad Dog.
Now, will this kill all of his credibility in your eyes when it comes to sports, Chris?
Oh, yes, absolutely. And he's a decent sports fan. He's not bad.
No, he's a good sports fan.
Sports fan. But I can't take him seriously.
Come on.
All right.
Do the top one.
Mad Dog now watching Gary's pitch for the very first time.
Let me take a look at it. Oh, that's not you.
Here we go.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, no. With the number 9. Holy, that is not bad. That is pathetic.
It is pathetic. We agree.
You guys been on him all day?
All day.
Are you kidding?
Howard been on him too?
Please. This is never going to end. Do you think this should end?
No, should not. Not with that kind of performance.
Does Artie have every right to break his balls over?
The second it left my hands.
I have had some issues first pitches too, but I've done it in minor league ballparks. I'm smart enough in a major league ballpark to make sure I get the ball over the plate. Yogi Berra's 80. He throws better than you.
He was on the grass.
Of the ones you've seen, where does this rank? Of the ones you've seen.
That's the worst I've ever seen.
Worst of Chris.
That's when I tuned in. He goes, that's the worst I've ever seen. That's when Gary started to defend himself and say, you haven't seen them all. And he goes, listen, you asked me out of the ones I saw that one. It's the worst.
I said to him, worse than Chris Rock? I haven't seen that one.
All right.
Worse than Carl Lewis? I haven't seen that one.
He saw yours.
How do you do that? How do you throw out a pitch like that?
I was thinking about this,
Everybody's busting his job.
I know. I was thinking about this, too. I said, the guy I want to interview is the sports psychologist that worked with Gary.
Yeah.
Because what did he tell Gary? Gary, what did the guy say to you?
I could probably get him on the phone.
Yeah, well, I've got a couple of people calling in today to comment on the pitch.
Oh, really? Who else?
Len Berman.
Great.
Johnny Damon from the Yankees.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
Yeah. And Ron Darling.
Oh, my
from the
goodness.
Mets.
How did you get Johnny Damon?
We brought in a guest producer.
I contacted the guys last night, and Will and Jason, and I guess they went to work on this. But,
you want me to come in and talk about what we talked about, or you want me to get him on the phone? I don't know if I can get him on the phone this early. I think I don't know where he is.
Get him on later, because I just want to say, what the hell? What did he say to you? I'm just kind of curious.
I'll come in.
All right. I mean, what does a sports psychologist say to somebody who's going to throw out a pitch?
They probably just try and find a way to get you to relax.
Yeah.
But I guess it didn't work.
Yeah, what was the general...
I don't know if
exactly
this guy wants to come on.
I actually thought it was fairly good advice, but it wasn't. Like, even Lisa G talked to me about it. She said, did he tell you to focus, to not concentrate on the crowd? But we didn't talk about any of that.
What about what Oberman said? Just throw the ball over, over
aim
the
at
pitcher.
the catcher's head.
I'm aware. Those were all things that were on my mind. The sports guy said to me, he goes, okay, what's your worst fear?
Right.
And I said, my worst fear is that the ball goes exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. And he goes, okay. He goes, if that happens, then what's your worst fear? I said, everybody makes fun of me. He goes, okay. I go, everybody thinks I'm less of a man. He goes, okay.
All right.
And then he goes, now, I've listened to the show for a long time, and he goes, I know that you've had tragedy in your life. He goes, taking real tragedy in your life, he goes, compared to what could happen, he goes, where would you put those? And I said, well, real tragedy in my life is like a 10.
Right.
And he goes, where would you put that if that happened? I said, like a 2.
9.
Now it's more like a 5. But he said, listen,
So he tried to say...
In the grand scheme of things, what does it really mean? Just go out and do your best. And then he said, you grew up as a kid. This was your dream. He goes, you always thought you're a big Met fan. He goes, embrace the fact that you're doing something great instead of focusing on the fact that you could do something wrong.
Then he's
none of it worked.
So he got Gary prepared for failure.
Can I ask you something, Gary? Is this the same guy who spoke to Ralph Branca before he pitched to Bobby Thompson?
Yeah. I mean, the guy's 90 years old.
Call me a bad psychologist. I would have sat Gary down and said, "Listen, asshole." You better get your shit together because you don't want to be goofed on the rest of your life.
Did this guy talk to Mariano Rivera before he went out for the 9th inning of the fucking Diamondbacks World Series?
Yeah, I mean, this guy basically prepared you for failure. I mean,
I don't think so. In fact, I was saying to John Hine after I spoke to him, I felt better. I got to tell you, I was so nervous the whole time. When I got up Saturday morning, I felt surprisingly calm.
Right.
Until I hit the field.
Right. Yeah. Well, listen, I understand that. Vito, you're on the air in Fort Lauderdale.
Hey now. Hey, I was wanted to watch Gary's shot put yesterday.
And
I was looking online, and I called the Major League Baseball has taken it off YouTube because they've taken all rights for it now.
Yeah, most of them are down. Major League Baseball, that's why you can't find the Chris Rock one that we were talking about.
Yeah.
Major League Baseball are real ball busters about that stuff. And I've even seen stuff that's happened in a game, and someone will say, go to YouTube. And then you go there and it says this has been taken down by.
So how does YouTube get it taken down? Like I've written letters. I've written letters to YouTube, and I tell them I don't want my stuff up there, and they just basically piss on me.
They're more afraid of Major League Baseball than they are of you.
You
know what, Howard?
Baseball got better lawyers.
If you pursued it, I bet you could. I mean, someone like you pursued it a lot, you could get it.
I think what YouTube says is, and this is such horseshit. I've said to him, wait a second, how do you guys legally get away with this? They said, if you send us a letter about something that you see up there that you don't want, we'll take it down. So I said, well, there's about 1 million things. He goes, well, you got to write us 1 million letters. In other words,
so each individual thing.
And I go, well, who's making up that rule? You guys? I mean, how about I don't want any Howard Stern anything up there?
I would guess, Howard, I swear to God, because Major League Baseball is so protective of their stuff that there might be a guy there whose job it is to just look at YouTube and get that stuff taken down all day long.
Yeah, well, I know about that because, see, you're on a different level, but my agents actually, because I wanted stuff taken down, too, from my DVD. Because I was like,
hurt sales.
But they said for you, it's actually better promotion. So it's like a weird... For a guy like me, they're like, no, that helps you, But
I don't see that.
There's still like 2 or 3 up, but there were like 50 up yesterday.
They say your pitch is available at MLB.com, MajorLeagueBaseball.com.
Oh, so Major League Baseball had to take it down so they could put it up?
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah. If it's driving people to a site, they
want people going to their
They're like,
website.
hey, we got a hot item here.
Yeah. And in this economy, it's going to be all about money. I bet Major League Baseball loosens up a little bit. For shit like this.
I don't think so.
I think they will. For shit like this, I think they'll want people to...
No, they have their own website. You can see anything. You can watch any game you want there.
You know what's amazing, though? Like, okay, you're embarrassed by this, and you went out and did them a favor. You pitched the opening pitch and all that. So now they're using it and putting it up there to humiliate you.
Yeah, but you know what? I didn't do a favor for baseball. I did a favor for the Autism Society.
Yeah, but I mean,
baseball is benefiting.
They think they did me a favor by letting me go out.
Yeah, but Garrett, if you go to autism.com, your pitch is up there, too.
You can't even watch the Met game anymore.
I know.
Can't Jackson become a Yankee fan now, though?
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Why? The Mets are doing better than the Yankees.
Yeah, but, I mean, Garrett.
Howard, do you think that Ted Kennedy threw better than Baba Booey?
Did he throw out a pitch?
No, Ted Kennedy got medical problems.
Got brain cancer.
He's got brain cancer.
I'm sure he wasn't even on the mound.
We're not putting him in the category.
He was like 2 feet away.
Yeah.
But Mary even said to me, like last night, she's still like not budging on me getting over it. And she goes,
do you think she thinks, when you look at her, do you project that she thinks less of you as a man?
Not even a little. She thinks this is the dumbest fucking thing. She really thinks this is so stupid. And she said to me yesterday, she's like, so when am I getting my Mother's Day? You owe me a day.
Yeah, but when you look at her, do you ever think, gee, she thinks a little bit less of me because I didn't throw a good pitch?
No, she does. She genuinely.
No. I know that she genuinely.
So if she doesn't care, then I don't care. Like, I don't care because she doesn't care.
I'm telling you what it's like, man. And as an Italian guy, I remember being in high school and going to St. Anthony's Feast down in Greenwich Village. And my girlfriend's older sister had an Italian boyfriend, and he got robbed on the street. He got mugged by these 2 kids. And he felt so emasculated that he stopped dating the chick.
Wow.
He goes, you saw me get robbed.
But it's not his fault.
But you know what it is? You get embarrassed. In other words, like if I, like Beth was telling me she could throw better than you, and I was like, wow,
Can she throw better than you, do you think?
I don't think so, but I'm not as experienced as you guys.
It sounds like she's a great athlete.
Right. She's a very good athlete.
So
but
probably goes better than me.
Yeah, she was saying that she'd participate in any. I think Howard TV was talking about getting some people out there.
They're getting everybody together for a first pitch because Ralph said he could do better, and I think they're getting Ralph and Jason and Sal and John Hine and probably you.
So maybe we'll get involved in that. Hey, I got we'll get off Gary for a while, just for a while, and we'll have various experts will call into. All we're going to ask him is one question: where do you see this pitch in the history of first pitches? Len Berman would know. Ron Darling would know.
Ron Darling was there.
Johnny Damon would know. These are guys who are experts.
And they've seen a lot.
I'm a little irritated that I haven't been able to get I've been trying to get Johnny Damon on the show for like 2 years, and suddenly he pops up for this.
Now he's available.
He's available. Will got us Johnny Damon and Ron Darling, and Gary can't get us his sports psychologist.
Yeah. I'm thinking of making Gary, whatever Will and Jason are doing back there, and them in charge.
I'm busting your job.
Yeah, but actually you did get him on. You got Johnny Damon on because of your pitch. Yeah, so I feel bad.
Somebody yesterday said, do I get a bonus for what's been going on over the last 2 days for helping the show along?
Yeah, somebody told me there was a theory floating around that Gary did it on purpose to help the show.
I tell you, I thought that.
Oh, really?
I thought that when I saw the pitch. I'm going, look.
Fred, you were right.
I'm telling you, I think Gary's a genius. I think he's playing us all.
I admitted that on the wrap-up show yesterday, that it's all scripted. And for Art, he's got a script in front of him.
I got to get to Len Berman real quick. I don't want to hang him up for the day.
Here's a guy who wears high heels.
Len.
Wow. Len knows how to dress for a day.
Len knows what he likes in a woman. Len, how are you?
Howard.
Long time no speak.
How are you?
I'm really good. Listen, Len.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take up a lot of your time. For anybody who doesn't know Len Berman, he is one of the top sports guys in America, right?
Legend.
I mean, you're one of the top guys.
I used to be Len Berman. Come on.
Yeah. LenBermanSports.com. He's got a website. Check him out. This and that, the other thing. Len, I wanted your opinion. Did you see Gary's pitch?
Who hasn't seen it?
All right. Did you actually see it?
You couldn't avoid it.
No, I just have one question.
Right.
That pitch was after he met with the psychologist and the pitching coach?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the guy I really want to interview, Len, is the pitching psychologist or sports psychologist. What? I mean,
that's unbelievable. I mean, I've seen a lot of first pitches.
Right.
Bush was wearing a chest protector, a bulletproof vest, and he threw a perfect strike before the World Series.
In fact, that's a legendary story in the sense that the president, they said to him, well, don't pitch from the mound because, and then someone pulled him aside and said,
Derek Jeter
said, listen, Mr. President, you better pitch from the mound or they'll boo you.
Yeah.
He said, well, I'm wearing a bulletproof vest. He says, it makes it hard to move.
And Jeter said, you better not bounce it, too. Well, anyway, here's the thing. I've never seen a first pitch where the ump almost gets killed. And then the guy has the balls to walk off the mound and raise both hands in the air as if looking for accolades. I mean, I was stunned.
I know.
Yeah, what were the two thumbs up about?
I wasn't looking for accolades. It was more sort of like, there I am, I fucked it up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't like, hey. It was more sort of like, look at me, I'm the fucking town fool.
All right, the key question, Len.
Yeah.
Is it the worst opening pitch you've personally ever seen?
Well, here's the thing. I've seen worse, but, for example, Bill Murray and Wrigley took the ball and threw it up on the screen behind home plate.
Did he?
He did it intentionally.
Oh, okay.
And I saw another guy once. This was a weird one in Florida. For some reason, there was a pickup flatbed truck moving along the dirt by the stands with the Florida Marlins mascot on the truck. And the pitcher, instead of throwing home plate for the first pitch, threw it at the pickup truck and broke a window. But that, again...
was intentional.
That was intentional.
It was a major league guy who was wild. That wasn't intentional.
Oh, okay. It was a wild pitch.
That's a famous clip.
Len, what about like, say, Carl Lewis?
Yeah, well, I heard him sing the anthem. I don't remember his first. I heard him botch the national anthem.
Right, he had a couple of fuck-ups, Carl Lewis.
Are you putting this in the same category as screwing up the national anthem?
No, Carl Lewis threw out a first pitch that was pretty bad.
Gary keeps pointing to that, but I'm saying, Len.
I think Gary's reaching here.
Exactly. And in your personal experience, the ones that you've seen, and I've seen, by the way, I went on YouTube, I saw a blind guy throw the opening pitch perfectly. A blind man, fully blind, not even partial sight. That's on YouTube, documented. And I saw a kid who had like almost no arms and legs lay down on a lawn and throw a perfect pitch. Is this, in your opinion, and I'm being serious now, is it amongst the top 3 biggest fiascos?
I'd put it in the top 10, seriously. If you want a serious answer, I'd say top 10 material.
Wow.
Because I saw a guy unintentionally throw in the dugout. So, I mean...
that was worse than Gary.
That's a little worse.
No, because Bill Murray had to do that on purpose because he was like he's a good ball player from what I've heard.
No, but the fact that he almost killed the umpire here, I think moves him up maybe from 9th or 10th into like 6th or 7th.
There it is. That's from Len Berman.
I got to tell you,
Gary, this is your worst nightmare.
I have to tell you something. I have to take a positive, morsel out of anything I can. I was thinking Len would put me top 5, so 6 or 7 to me is that's a good thing.
That's actually not so bad.
I have to take what little I can get.
Because Mad Dog said yesterday that you were the number 1 worst.
Yeah, but Mad Dog hadn't seen the Chris Rock, he hadn't seen the Carl Lewis.
Well, he said of what he saw.
What he saw, you're the worst.
I want to bring back spanning the world. I haven't done it in a few weeks now, so I mean, you would clearly.
Yes.
You would make.
He would have made it. He would have made it, right?
I'd be on Letterman.
I know. Hey, Len, what's going on with that? You're not with NBC local?
No, I left in April. Local news is changing, and they.
Can I tell you something? You're the guy, as far as I'm concerned, because I've been around New York broadcasting forever. Len's like the guy.
Thank you.
And I don't know what the hell is. It's so bad out there now. And yeah, sports is changing, local news is changing, everything's changing.
Well,
but it is such a sign of the times that NBC can't afford to keep Len Berman on the air. That's mind-blowing.
What can I tell you? It's really, truthfully, Howard, I know you were great to me on the air a few weeks ago. A lot of people have been unbelievable. It's like I've died and gone to my own funeral. The people have been really great. But that's that's one of the reasons I started this website. I sent out a daily email to people because people apparently, or especially young people, don't tune into the news. So I figured, well, I'll bring the news to them. So I send a daily email out.
Could you make any dough with this, LenBermanSports.com?
I don't know.
You don't know yet.
If I had Howard Stern promoted, I could, but
Well, I'm promoting LenBermanSports.com. I'll check it out.
There you go.
All right, Len, thanks.
Howard, thanks a million.
Later.
Thanks,
Bye.
Gary.
Top
Thanks,
10.
Robin.
Len says top 10.
Top 10 and maybe 6 or 7. Almost into the top 5.
Johnny Damon, the great New York Yankee left fielder, will be calling in a few minutes to comment on what he thinks of the pitch. He evidently saw it as well. And he will tell us.
That's embarrassing when real baseball players are standing there watching.
Yeah.
Do that.
I thought what a cool special would be of Howard 100. Maybe Tim will put this together. You get a room full of jocks, like good guys who talk sports, like sort of like that crew on NFL football, like that Howie character.
Right,
and all those guys. And they just sit around for a half hour on Howard 101 talking about the pitch and how it went wrong.
The ball breaking in sports is intense, man. Yeah. It's really fucking intense.
Yeah, it's like a guy's whole sort of machismo, It's his thing, it's his mojo. And then you throw out a pitch like that. And
you know what?
Comes crumbling down.
I think, I'm being dead serious here. I think Gary might be a lefty.
You think he threw with the wrong hand?
Yeah, I think. Gary, have you ever tried that? Because you look like I throw with my left hand.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe that's it. Gary, you might be a lefty.
Do you think you're a lefty? I don't know. I don't see him. Hey, I got to play you this call. Well, I'll try and sandwich this in before Johnny Damon gets on the phone if that all comes together. Is it possible you're a lefty?
Yeah, it's possible. As a kid, I was a lefty.
You were?
Fuck you all.
No.
Fuck you and your dumbass fucking jokes, fat boy.
I'm just saying.
Former fat boy. I mean, listen, you could tell your dumbass joke, but I got to come in here and go, oh, no, I'm not a lefty. Oh, what am I, fucking Dean Martin?
I asked it, and Howard asked you.
Come on, suck my dick. I'm gay. Put your lips right around it, you motherfucker.
Now this is getting creepy. No, but I mean, really.
I don't know. Am I a lefty?
Come on.
Now Gary's thinking he's funny.
Gary's gay. You can suck his dick.
The funny is that dumbass joke. Come on, you're a fucking professional. I'm an amateur. I'm a lefty. I can fucking write shit jokes.
All right, this is exciting. Johnny Damon's on the phone to discuss Gary's pitch. I won't keep him long. Johnny, hi. Welcome to the show, Johnny.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Thanks for calling in. In fact, this is the great New York Yankees left fielder, two-time All-Star, World Series champion.
With the fucking Red Sox.
The Red Sox.
When are you going to get a ring with the Yankees?
Well, I better get a ring this year, or a bunch of us are off somewhere else.
Hey, John.
He's not kidding.
Hey, John. If A-Rod wants a ring, he better get married again.
Oh boy.
Thank you, Artie.
Well, hopefully we win this year.
Hey, Johnny, I won't take up a lot of your time, but I do want to ask you about Gary's pitch. Did you actually see it?
Oh, yeah, I actually saw the video of it. And, Gary, where were you throwing that ball to?
To the umpire.
Right. He was actually aiming for the umpire.
He planned it that way.
He planned.
Okay.
Johnny, you've been around the sport a long time. You're obviously one of the top guys. When you think of this pitch and you study it, is it among the worst that you've seen?
I wish I could say so, but, I mean, there's so many bad ones out there, especially all the people out there who, make fun of arms and all that stuff. Gary's, it was bad, but I think it could have been a lot worse. All he has to say is that he was trying to throw it to the umpire and
yeah, but wait a second. In the top, let's say top 5, is it in the top 5 worst throws?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right, good.
Wow.
That's all I needed to know, Johnny. I know for sure.
Saying, it's getting an awful lot of attention.
He's no longer my favorite idiot.
Johnny, you're obviously a big success. Someone told me you made over $84 million in your career. Isn't that something, man?
It's amazing by playing baseball.
You have it all, right? You don't have ex-wives or anything, do you?
Oh, of course we all do.
Oh, you do. What a shame.
I hate hearing that.
Also, from what I've read, he buys a lot of weed, right, John?
Stop it.
Right, John?
Are you crazy?
No, that stuff's free.
No, but Johnny, seriously, you held on to most of it, didn't you?
Oh, of course.
Oh, good. All right. That's all I worry about.
We don't have to do a benefit for you.
And John, I appreciate you taking that money. I have Yankee season tickets, so I'm broke. But thanks for charging me $200,000 for 10 rows behind third.
Is that what they paid? Is that what you paid?
I don't know what I could say.
What do you mean?
Well,
maybe he got a break.
No, I didn't get no break. But put it this way: my tickets this year cost me personally between $100,000 and $200,000.
Wow! You must be rich.
And are you Artie? Are you a partner on those tickets? Or are you full owner?
I'm a partner.
So that's your end of it cost
my
you?
End.
Wow! Hey, Johnny, I didn't want to take
for your support.
Yeah, dude. So whatever you do, don't win the series. And tell A-Rod to start doing steroids after October 1st.
Johnny, you're going to win this year, right? That's going to be it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we plan on doing.
John, how much pussy does A-Rod get on the road, man? I mean, now that he's not married, is it
how
just
much
craziness?
did he get before, and how much does he get now?
Hey, because I think he's fucking too much, man.
Johnny, a lot of people are upset that A-Rod might be screwing around too much. They need him to concentrate on the game. Where do you stand on that?
Well, I think he has no choice but to concentrate on the game right now. So he'll be fine. And we'll be fine, and I really can't answer that.
Do you get pissed off when a guy like that fucks a white chick?
Oh,
what does that mean, Artie? What's with you?
What's wrong?
What? I'm talking to Johnny. What are you doing? What's with you?
I know Johnny. Johnny's got a great sense of humor.
Johnny has a great sense of humor off the air.
Well, tell a joke. God damn it.
Yeah, right. Anyway, Johnny, listen. So let me recap. What you're saying is you believe that Gary's pitch, this is what we're here to talk about, was among the worst, and it's in your top 5 worst ones you ever saw.
Absolutely.
That's what you're going with.
That's what I'm going with.
Perfect. That's what I needed to know.
It sounded like he wasn't doing that, and then you convinced him.
No, I didn't.
No,
Johnny, am I putting words in your mouth?
He said there's been way worse.
All right, but he said you're in the top 5.
No, you said, is it in the top 5? And he said, yeah, because he's half asleep.
So you think Johnny
wants to fucking get off the phone?
You think Johnny's saying that because I'm putting words in his mouth?
I think he probably thinks...
You're insane.
I think he thinks there's...
What does Johnny care? Johnny, am I putting words in your mouth?
No.
Thank you. All right, Johnny, thanks. I don't want to keep you a long time. I know it was a brief call.
Actually, what he's saying is, to the pitcher, it was not one of the worst pitches. But to the umpire, it was.
Well, Johnny said all he has to say is, I was throwing it to the ump.
Yeah.
But we're not going to believe that.
That's right.
Hey, Johnny, good luck with the season.
All right.
A lot of people have money riding on you, so, come through.
All right.
And good luck next year with the Mariners.
Johnny, thanks.
All right, you're welcome.
Appreciate
Bye-bye.
it. Johnny Damon saying it's in the top 5. That's all I want.
I love that the guy, is in Toronto, gets up at the crack of dawn to do us a favor. He's talking about A-Rod's pussy and everything. He's like, well, I just don't
believe me, that guy's fine with it.
Sure?
He's going to go right back to bed and bang the broad that's next to him. Everything's going to be fine.
It was so funny because he...
No, he's not married.
He's married.
Oh, he is? Well, his wife's next to him. And then he'll go out tonight and go 0 for 5.
All right,
It was pretty funny when he said, you ask him about A-Rod and how much pussy he's getting. He said, I can't answer that.
He knows how much pussy he's getting.
Well, A-Rod's coming back.
Is your sports psychologist named Stu?
Yeah.
Oh.
Stu Pidd?
Hey, Stu.
Oh, you got to give Freddie one for that.
Hey, can I just set this up and say, he was a listener of the show.
Right.
He contacted Fred, and he offered me some support. He's not like my guy, but it's a guy I use. Yeah.
Stu, hi.
Hello.
Stu, how can a guy who calls himself a sports psychologist make a lot of money? I've never heard of this occupation.
You never heard of the occupation?
Sports psychologist? No. You mean a lot of people need a psychologist to play sports?
Every team has one, Howard.
Really?
Every team has one.
Absolutely. It's very common now. I would say most professional teams have somebody on staff, absolutely.
My mother was a secretary for years for a guy who did it for the Nets and the Giants.
Are you a guy who presently works for a team?
Again?
His phone's breaking up. Say again?
Have we lost him?
I think so.
Is that how he gave you advice on that phone?
No.
Maybe that's why it didn't work.
Crystal clear for me.
Actually, Fred, his middle name is Pidd, and his last name is Motherfucker.
So I did want to ask the guy how he trained you and how he got that all going, but...
But we talked once for 45 minutes. He even offered to talk again, and I said, no, I think I got what I need.
Ooh, maybe
I swear to God. But
clearly you were right, like Robin quitting therapy.
We should talk about this if you get him back on, because we started talking about sports, and then it started to go to like a place that was sort of weird for me.
What do you mean?
Well, he's like, well, why are you so afraid to embarrass yourself? And why do you think you feel like less of a man? And then it was suddenly like it was getting off of sports.
And then he said, well, you're never going to another Phillies game.
I didn't want to get into talking about, me being 6 years old and getting yelled at. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's what that's all tied into.
Yeah, but you're not going to do that in a car ride
with a stranger
2 days before the game.
You've got to do the work, Gar. You've got to do the work.
But you kind of do. I mean, if the guy's a sports psychologist, it's not about the sport. It's about what the psychology...
Yeah, but this was sort of like crisis counseling.
Right.
You don't do that in crisis counseling.
He told me that generally... For a guy like me, it would take around 8 weeks.
Yeah.
But he said, he'll try to help me out quickly.
He gave you the crash course.
Yeah.
And you crashed.
Yeah,
but
you crashed and burned.
If you sent him video of you throwing, I'm sure he would have declined to help you because he's not a miracle worker.
Here's Stu again. All right, let's get him back on. So Stu, Gary's explaining to us that it's hard to in your profession you need like 8 weeks with a guy, but. Were you watching have you actually seen the pitch now that it's gone down?
I have. No. I have seen it.
And psychologically speaking, I mean, this was a huge failure. I mean, this is a disaster. This is everything Gary didn't want to have happen.
Yeah. Unfortunately, what happened was that, and Gary had even kind of mentioned this, he visualized pretty much exactly what happened, and what we didn't have time to do was kind of get into the point where we would do some kind of visualization of, instead of visualizing what you don't want to have happen, you visualize what you do want to have happen.
Wow.
Right. So do you have a psychology degree?
I have my master's degree in counseling psychology, yes.
Oh, in counseling?
Yeah,
counseling psychology. And you work for teams?
I work with individuals.
I see. And have you ever had a bigger failure than this? I mean, this is a failure, right?
Well, here's what I told Gary, and Gary, I think, would say the same, is that I basically said to him that typically I ask for an 8-week commitment minimum, and it's not really a magic number, but the 8 sessions kind of gives you, it's a process, and it kind of gives you some layers to this. One session was enough to kind of get some of the anxiety down, enough to get him to be able to go out and do it. But clearly, we talked about the fact that that one session, I mean, it's like somebody saying to you, I know you're a big chess player, I'm going to teach you to play chess, and you say, okay, give me one lesson, and I know how to do it. It doesn't happen like that.
I don't know. I already made a point yesterday. Like, if he had just gone out with the right guy who could teach him how to throw, because I thought, forget the psychology, I saw the way he throws very girlish. And I think he needed someone to teach him how to throw more like a man.
I got to tell you, that's not the way I throw. I genuinely mean that. It's just not the way I throw. It's like
I'm going to say,
it's like I started to. Again, this isn't going to make any sense to you because I don't know if you play enough.
I know what you're saying, that you went one way and then you went another.
Like the guy. Here's what everybody told me different things, right? So some people said like Artie was wind up and just throw the fucking ball as fast as you can, and then when I worked with the guy, I was throwing as fast as I can. Then I started to think like that could go the wrong way, so just throw it like you're throwing in the front yard. Then a lot of people said, don't overthrow it, but don't underthrow it. And like I started to pitch it in the middle of the pitch, I sort of like didn't commit to it, and you know what I mean. I swear to you that I don't throw like that.
Is this what you've become? Some Connecticut Finocchio who throws like a woman?
but you know what? The worst part is now for all eternity that's how I throw.
Yeah, girl, that's it.
So, Stu, what?
I've seen numerous people pitch out the first pitch, and there has been some real nightmares. Gary threw the ball. It was not the best, but I've seen way worse than that.
Stu, listen. After this,
he did visualize exactly kind of where it ended up. He said that was pretty much what he was thinking was going to happen.
Howard, he's right about that.
To the plate, he could make it to the plate. Maybe it's not the best pitch in the world, but he.
What do you mean he's right about that?
He's right about that. In my worst nightmare, the ball went exactly where I saw it was going to go.
Wow.
I mean,
Right.
not far right, but to the left. Like
So the psychology didn't work on you.
Well, listen, the guy had one session, and it wasn't even a session. I was driving home in my car, and he's right. In speaking to him that one time, he did help me get rid of some anxiety. Now that doesn't mean that I don't in any way, shape, or form blame him or know whether he could have helped me. I just was a bundle of nerves. I couldn't even feel myself. Like when I walked out, my legs were like rubber. I couldn't feel my arm. I almost like closed my eyes and threw it.
You needed him there that day.
Stu, why do you think psychologically, and I know you only had one session with him, why do you think this is so goddamn important to Gary? I mean, what is going on with his ego and what happened to him in his life?
Well, I will say that there, I can only go so deep into this, but the reality is that's probably what we would have continued to work on, was trying to find out. Because really, what you do is you get to the point where you figure out exactly kind of what that is, and then you kind of realize it's just a distorted thought. And once you realize that that's the distortion, it kind of allows it just to kind of fade away for you. So had we had, a full 8 weeks, let's say, or more, we definitely could have, kind of had that kind of dissipated. So
could you have turned him heterosexual, do you think, in 8 weeks?
See, he kept asking me a question.
Hey, Artie, just so you know, that joke about Stu Pitt, my ninth grade algebra teacher already beat you to that one.
Well, Fred told it, and it's not the point of the joke. It's how quick Fred said it. That's what you give it up
My
for.
sports psychologist said, tell the joke, and I did it.
No, it was brilliant timing. That's what we go with here. But, Stu, after this failure, what bullshit profession will you get into now?
Stu, this is not one you want to put on your resume.
You have had success before. Have you?
Absolutely.
Do you want to mention one of your success stories as opposed to this disaster?
Johnny Damon.
Johnny Damon is one of yours?
Johnny Damon. No. I wouldn't talk about anybody else on air.
All right, very good. All right, listen, Stu, good luck with your sports psychology business. Gary is not a great walking advertisement for you, but I'm sure there's somebody out there who is.
Is it possible for me to throw out my website?
Sure, go ahead.
If you throw it out like Gary did, you're fucked, because it's going to land at the Opie and Anthony show.
Stu, go ahead.
And no one will hear it.
Well Performance Coach.
Well Performance Coach.
.com.
Yep.
Change that to so-so performance coach.
Really,
you only had one shot on Gary.
Yeah,
did your fucking teacher do that one too, shithead?
You can't blame this guy for my failure.
All right, Stu, thank you.
All right, great talking to you guys.
Great talking to you. There you go. You're a sports psychologist, Gary, who, he had one session, and obviously it was not enough.
It just shows you that one session doesn't do it.
What are you talking to, Robin?
Artie.
I'm talking to everyone but you.
Yeah, she looked directly at me when she said it, and I was nice enough to bang her last night.
Hey, Gary's pitching coach is on. Hey, Mitch, you worked with Gary on this thing? Mitch, you there?
Hello?
You worked with Gary on his pitching?
Yes, 2 times.
What did you think? I mean, are you a horrible coach?
I was probably more nervous than he was the first time, because the first pitch he threw with me was worse than the one he threw at City Field.
Yeah, I have a theory with Gary.
Maybe he really can't throw.
That's what I'm saying, because I saw, Gary has this excuse, and right or wrong, he says, he switched up his pitch midway and this and that and the other thing, but my just general feeling is he doesn't really technically know how to throw a ball all that well.
I I would say it's a little of both, and I would also say mentally he was so damn nervous. I mean, I don't know if there was a way he was going to make that pitch.
My God. And you worked with him, and what happened?
When we worked with him, he was fine. What he needed to do was relax. Then about, 5 minutes in, he was throwing perfect
When you
strikes.
say he was fine, how many perfect strikes did he throw?
He threw about 20, 25 in a row.
Wow.
Mitch, we have to go because we're interviewing Anna Nicole Smith's doctor after this.
No, but Mitch will tell you, here's what happened. We went the first time, and I threw a pitch that was just like the one I did, and he goes, okay, take a break. He goes, you got to calm the fuck down. Right. And I'm like, right. He's like, just take it easy. You're all over the place.
Right.
And then I threw a bunch, and that went great. And I left it. He goes, you look good. Come back on Friday. We'll do it again.
Right.
Went back on Friday, and then I was all over the place again.
Boy.
And then I got a bunch in there, and then I left, and then I just left. I mean, you can only do so much.
Yeah. Mitch, what are your credentials to teach pitching? Because I feel you failed.
I did fail.
He did not. He did not fail.
What do you mean he didn't fail? You did a horrible job.
This was.
I did. With this one, I definitely failed. But I told him my biggest advice was that I told him he should have about 5 to 10 shots before he threw out the first pitch to relax.
Right. He wanted me to try to get them to let me warm up, but they don't let you warm up.
No, they don't let you warm up. Although, Jimmy Kimmel sent me a video. He said maybe this will make Gary feel better.
I saw it.
Adam threw out the first ball, and then he kind of went wild. So he threw out. He said, "Fuck this," and he went and threw a second time, and then that went kind of wild, and he threw a third one, and that worked.
Artie, the first one bounced so far in front of the catcher that it bounced over his head. So, but
Gary,
again,
all three of his pitches were better than yours.
Absolutely, but I'm saying that when they give me the ball, the team is on the field. Adam seemed to have like the run of Dodger Stadium to do whatever he wanted.
He
went back and he got the ball, and he throws the second pitch, and it went so far over the catcher's head you couldn't even get it. Then he picked it up again.
Over the catcher's head, not the umpire's head.
Yeah,
Right.
it didn't go to the umpire.
And then he picked up the third time, and then he threw a strike.
Right. All right, Mitch, what are your credentials again? I still haven't heard.
I'm business partners with Bobby Valentine. Maybe that's what he needed. He needed Bobby Valentine to come out here and do it.
Maybe that was
for real.
If I was his pitching coach, I would have said, "Why don't you stuff like 10 balls in your pocket
and just keep
throwing until you get one over?"
Your business partners with Bobby Valentine. How does that make you a pitching coach?
Well, it doesn't make me a pitching coach. Our goal was just to play a little catch and get him to just throw the ball 60 feet, and I guess it didn't.
But what
work.
are your credentials?
Yeah, but how do you?
I played college baseball, and I've been coaching for about 10 to 15 years.
Okay,
he's good. He teaches kids. He's very good, Howard.
All right, Mitch. Thank you.
Hey, Howard, take care, Mitch. Can I tell you something funny? Greg Buttle, who used to play for the Jets, he just happens to be up here. He's sitting in the green room. And he was saying last year when they shut down Shea Stadium.
Greg Buttles is here?
Yeah.
Wow.
So they said that when they shut down Shea Stadium, they asked a lot of people who had been involved in Shea to come out and throw a pitch. So he said him and Wesley Walker and another guy went. And, he's a big guy, and he's got really, his shoulder's bad. So he didn't tell anybody. He said, he pretended to wind up to throw the ball, and he just threw it underhand.
Yeah.
They all yelled at him. They all got mad at him.
Of course. What's he doing up here, Greg Buttles?
Greg Buttle.
Buttle, I mean. I think of Greg Buttles because he used to have a gym. It used to be Buttles' gym.
Well, then it was, when I knew it, it was a bar. Buttles.
Right, Buttles, yeah.
What's he doing up here? He's with Tony from Don Buchwald's office. They happen to be in the neighborhood. He just stopped by to say hello.
Oh, okay.
What
did he think of your pitch? Should I ask him real quick?
He hadn't seen it.
Oh.
He hadn't seen it yet.
I could show it to him.
Underhand, though, is...
That's really
never
bad.
do that.
That's very effeminate.
Yeah, at least Gary didn't do that.
Yeah, we don't really need to get Greg Buttle on. I don't want to take any time away from Ron Darling.
I don't see Ron Darling on the phone, so...
He's embarrassed.
You got to hear my dad talk about it.
I can only imagine.
I
feel like I've heard your dad talk for 25 years, whether you're imitating him or sometimes you just are him.
No, he was just like, I saw that pitch. I was turning by the Met game, and they mentioned your name. And then I saw it was Gary. And what kind of... Did you see it? I go, no, I haven't seen it yet, Dad. Was it horrible? Horrible! I mean, I never saw a pitch like this. Horrible. He goes, I mean, you can't even get it near the he goes crazy.
It was worse than Kent State.
It's not even comprehensible to my father how Gary missed that pitch. That by that much, he just can't understand it. And I try to explain to it. I said, well, maybe he was nervous. Nervous? You still could throw a ball.
What the hell are you nervous about?
You have to hear him.
I feel like I have.
You know what? That's a generation where your father has, tough life.
No patience.
Growing up,
Yeah.
he's probably like, what is he nervous about that for?
Yeah, but my father's like, I had 4 siblings who all died.
Yeah,
I had
grew up on the street.
Yeah, I grew up on the street. He's nervous about a ball. My father just can't even.
See, that generation has their priorities in check, I think.
Dad.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, when you called me about Gary's pitch, I have to say you were really upset, right?
Well, in retrospect, I think it's one of the greatest pitches ever thrown.
What
I'll
happened?
tell you why.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you realize all the publicity, all the talking, and everything? If he threw a straight pitch, nobody would even know it.
Well, that's obvious.
Well, that's good publicity for Howard.
Right, that's obvious. But, Dad, you called me. You were somewhat shocked that Gary's pitch was so far askew.
Yeah, well, of course. Even you bounced it. I went off into the space someplace.
Yeah.
I think it's still orbiting.
Yeah, they
still. But you think Gary's ball is still orbiting?
Yeah, they call the ball Neil Armstrong.
Dad, how did you come to see the pitch? What were the circumstances?
It's crazy. I was just switching channels for some reason. I don't know what I was watching. And I went to 60, where the Mets broadcast.
Yes.
And suddenly I hear your name.
Right.
And I look at this thing, and then I stopped and I started to listen. Then they went through this whole routine. Gary was in the stands with one of the broadcasters, and they were talking about it.
Right.
I hadn't seen the pitch. Then he mentioned, Monday morning. Then he said, they did a playback. And that's when I saw it.
Yeah, I know you called me. You almost found it incredible that he threw it that far off.
Yeah, well, listen. I know Gary is an athlete. He doesn't sit in a chair all day.
Well,
so he knows how to throw a ball.
He almost sits in a chair all day.
Hey, Dad, Robin describes you once dropped $1 so you could see down her dress or something. Do you remember that?
I think Robin is hallucinating.
Oh, stop it, Ben.
I dropped $1.
Yes, you did.
My father wouldn't part with $1.
No, the reason that you're exaggerating was 50 cents.
Well, she's an attractive woman. Why not? I understand. All right, Dad. Well, would you say it's among the worst pitches you've ever seen? Gary's pitch.
Listen, it wasn't a pitch.
Right.
A pitch goes into where the catcher is. This was like a ball thrown into space.
Well, it hit the umpire.
I don't. Did Gary ever explain? What happened? Maybe he was holding the ball in a certain way. Maybe he wanted to throw a curve.
Yeah, he was trying to throw. He was trying to throw a changeup or a slider.
He claims, Dad, that he was so nervous that he had a plan to pitch a certain way, and then through the pitch, he changed it somehow. But I think he just doesn't know how to throw.
I think he was throwing a screwball or something, so off it went.
Screwball.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. It made a lot of news. It's very exciting.
Right.
And if he could do the same thing next year, you'll have a good year.
All right. Thank you, Father.
Right.
That's my father, Ben Stern. I told you he can't comprehend how Gary could throw
he doesn't know what that was.
Well, he's right. It's not a pitch. It's not even a pitch. To call it a pitch
it's ridiculous.
A pitch has a different definition. But as a businessman, I'm benefiting because I own gaypitches.com.
Oh, so that's a very popular website right now.
So, Gary, this whole pitching thing doesn't look like it's going to die down anytime soon.
Oh, I disagree completely. It's already half of what it was yesterday.
But Howard had a bunch of people call in today, Johnny Damon, Len Berman, and they all think that this is one of the worst pitches they've ever seen.
I don't dispute that.
Would you say you think it's definitely in the top 10?
I think it's definitely in the top 10, probably around 5. Could be. You could even make the arguments in the top 5, but it's not in the top 3.
Is it making it worse having someone like Johnny Damon call in and say how bad it was?
I don't know. I don't give a shit about Johnny Damon. He seems like a nice enough guy, but I don't care about the Yankees, Or
Mr. Stern calling in.
That one probably means a little bit more to me because I really like Howard's dad, and I guess the only people who can insult you are people that you like. Do you know what I mean?
True. Yeah, you don't know Johnny.
I don't know Johnny from a hole in the wall, and I don't think he's really looking to insult me. Probably sounded like a fun thing to do, and he's a fan of the show.
Is there any way you can redeem yourself?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to think it through.
Not another pitch.
I don't know. They asked me about that yesterday. I don't really feel like in another pitch mood right now.
Maybe in the future.
You never know.
What kind of ball is this, man? What kind of ball you get? UL Washington.
Hold on,
what kind of ball?
Hold on.
You ready, man?
Yeah. Hold it.
Oh, Frank. What about right here? Free target. Free target. Oh, nice. Let me try one. Let me try one. Try. Free target? No, you'll hit it. You'll hit it. I'll give you a free target. Free target. Might come at your head. Go ahead. Can I come at your head? I'll catch it like a fucking... Oh! Wow! You hit our head of security. Yeah, like the fucking... Now it's my turn to dunk.
That was very Gary-like.
Dunk it up. Dunk it back.
Go for two?
Give me that, Bragg. They could. Hit the fucking camera guy.
Hey, what's up? Dane Cook, and I'm here on Howard TV to talk about my show at Madison Square Garden.
Dane, you're a big fan, right?
I am, yes.
Yeah, this is your first time on the show. You
First
nervous?
time.
You nervous? Excited? What do you expect?
Not really nervous. I don't know what to expect because it's Howard, so you never know what to expect. But that's kind of good. That's good. That's where the good stuff is, when you're a little scared.
You're a little bit?
Actually, no. Not really.
All right, so you're going to have a good time today, right?
After you've been in front of 20,000 people, everything else is a little bit more relaxing.
Dane Cook is out promoting his Dane Cook and Friends tomorrow night at 7 o'clock at the New York Comedy Festival. This guy's on fire.
He's the man.
It's at the Garden.
You're smaller than I thought.
At the it's at the Garden tomorrow night.
Oh,
wow.
I mean, Dane Cook. Where did you say it was going to be?
At the New
Comedy
York
Cellar? No.
No, at the New York Comedy Festival. Hey, Dane, nice to see you.
What's going on, Howard?
What's
Good to see you,
man? You know, I guess it's kind of legendary in the comedy community that you, of course, built your following on the internet. You successfully figured out how to harness the power of the internet. I
did.
When you're an unknown comic, when you're a guy just coming up, how do you get your word out that you have this website and people should follow you? I don't even understand how you pulled it off.
I was, like most people, masturbating violently 23 hours a day.
Right.
Violently.
Violently masturbating.
Like you were angry at your penis.
Angry at my career.
Right.
Actually.
How old were you at this point? When you were really angry at your career, you've been trying comedy, it wasn't going well.
Well, this is 20 years, this New Year's Eve, and so I was like 27.
Right, and it's getting to the point where you go, like 30 is a weird age to still be doing comedy and not get anywhere.
I'm like college act, and I'm getting a little bit too old to, do the same kind of thing. So I just started sending out like links to my skits and stuff like that online, right. And it became like my thing. I'd spend half the day playing video games and the other half just emailing links and trying to figure out who my fans were online.
And were people like your parents saying to you, this is a waste of time? Were they at the point where they said, listen, you're sitting at home,
living at home
with links, you're making links, and because sometimes I see people with links, and you go, boy, asshole, you're making links. Why don't you get out and work? But it worked for you. You got a following. How many people were on your website?
Like at one point, it was like when MySpace was at its absolute peak. It was like 2.5 million followers,
wow.
and then like 1 million hits on my personal website. It was almost scary, to be honest. It was a little bit like, I have to kind of live up to this.
Right. It became an obligation. And in fact, what was on the website that was so compelling? You did some skits and you'd post it.
I do a lot of ribbon dancing, and so I would do the ribbon techniques,
right?
And just anything non-comedic.
Would you record this yourself with your own video camera?
I did. I would do like local sets at down in the Village or the Laugh Factory in L.A. And I would just post anything. I would just post even if it was an unfinished joke, or I would just sit in front of my computer and do like little webcam chats. But I had no fans at the time. At first, It was like
it was obnoxious.
10 people. Yeah, it was obnoxious, and 10 people that I knew their names.
Right.
and I would just, talk to the same 10 people, and I watched it go like 10, 20, 40, 80.
Wow.
Until finally it was, arenas, and it's been a wild ride, man.
Right. It's a wild ride, and
but still masturbating violently. I still find the time.
Do you not have a girlfriend?
I do.
You do?
Yes.
What does she do? She in show business?
She is a singer. She sings, yeah.
And there's a steady relationship. Were the rumors that you were with Jessica Simpson are just merely a rumor? But usually where there's smoke, there's fire. You went out with her, right?
Little dalliances here and there. But
I would love to bang her.
But
I mean, as a guy who masturbates a lot too, that's a hot girl. I mean,
she was beautiful.
Beautiful girl. Why
and
didn't
that also has to be some kind of a craziness, because here you were 27 sitting in your room, and now you're with Jessica Simpson.
Yeah, I used to masturbate violently to her.
Right, and now you're with her. I've actually had that happen.
Yeah?
Where I masturbated to someone, and then I met him, and I got to bang him.
I would watch Newlyweds and just hold my hand over Nick.
But also, that didn't work out, though. She wasn't a girl that you could stay in a long-term relationship with.
No. And plus, I was, not to bum out, but it was like, my mom was really sick. I was making that movie. My mom was got cancer, and so it was like, if I wasn't on set, I was, taking care of my family. So
bad timing.
Yeah, definitely.
Is your mom still alive?
No, she passed away.
From cancer?
From the masturbating violently. It's a really strange thing that...
But at least she got to see that you made it.
She did.
I mean, she saw you in your room making video links and links to your website.
Absolutely.
And this was not... Your father's still alive?
My dad... I lost my mom and dad to cancer within 9 months of each other. Both of them got cancer.
Oh.
That same year that everything kind of blew up, and everybody was like the white hot spotlight, I was like at home, taking care of my folks. And so it was weird, man. It was a weird time.
Terrible
but they
timing.
both got to see it.
But terrible timing on your parents' part. True?
Yeah, I blame them entirely.
Yeah, I mean...
schedule your cancer deaths.
You finally hit it. Everything's coming into fruition.
Yeah.
The whole plan is working.
They ganged
and the
up
two
on
of
me.
them, there they are,
They were in
burning
cahoots.
See, my father had the decency to die when I was a complete loser.
Right. So you had a lot of time to devote to him.
He wanted to go.
I mean, you've been linked to beautiful women.
True.
Kate Hudson, I think. No, Katie Holmes.
No.
Was it Kate Hudson?
Kate Hudson.
Kate
I did a
Hudson.
film with Kate Hudson, yeah.
But it doesn't mean... It's weird to do a film with a girl. You do fall in love in a sense when you get to do these films with people. And then I guess when you get off set, it's a whole different reality.
Yeah, it's what do they call a location ship sometimes.
Right, because you're in a movie together, everything you're being catered to, and
you have makeup on, you look great.
Right, and you're working together, and you rehearse, and and suddenly you're banging Kate Hudson. Jesus Christ!
Not actually banging, but pantomime banging. Yes.
You never banged her?
No.
Never.
No, she had a boyfriend at the time.
Oh,
and we
so
were
it
just
was
actually
not,
buddies.
It was not a romance.
Yeah, no, there was really no.
Jessica Simpson was a romance.
That was just kind of like hanging out.
Little pork in here and there. Everybody's having
I wouldn't
a good
say
time.
pork and maybe beans.
Pork and beans. All right. The movie I liked that you did was Mr. Brooks. I love that film.
love that film.
Good film. Did that film do well commercially?
I think it made enough money to pay me.
So why didn't that movie do well? It was you and Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
I think it was one of his best roles.
Yeah.
He plays this insane, and you play an insane guy, and it's really, I'm always looking for good movies to watch, and that's one of those surprises.
And the other person in it is Demi Moore.
Right. You rent it on DVD, and you go, man, this is a good movie. Why didn't I see this in the theater? Was it poor marketing? What the hell happened?
I don't really. Yeah,
Did you not video link?
It was a low budget. It was definitely a low budget film, and when we made it was like, okay, we're going to hope that when this thing, finally hits, that it goes wide. But you do these things and you just don't know. It's not like stand up. I can control that. I can go out. I know what I'm going to present. And your writer, director, sometimes bouncer, Artie will tell you that. You're doing everything. You do a movie, and then when it's done, you're like, I don't even know what's
Did you ever write a movie?
I did, yeah.
Did you get to produce it and put it out there?
Oh, I did some short film stuff, but nothing.
Are you frustrated with the scripts you get in the sense that you're like, well, I'm at the mercy of some screenwriter? I would think you would take the matter into your own hands the way you did your stand-up career.
Yeah. No, I did a few, comedies that were, that were decent, but more like highlight good. There's moments in them. Right. But as a whole, that's why I'm writing my own stuff now, and we'll see what happens.
Were you popular as a kid in high school?
No, absolutely.
Were you loserish?
Loserish, very introverted, panic attack. I used to have a tree called the throw-up tree on the way to school. and if I could make it past the throw up, which I never could, I'd be frozen. My hands would be tingling because the thought of being around people was just horrifying.
You're antisocial in a way.
I'm pretty shy.
You are shy. Were you the type? Did you get laid in high school at all?
Never.
Never.
No.
No girls looked at you.
I did finally lose my virginity in high school, but to my first girlfriend. But she was homely.
Homely, and she acted like she was doing you a favor.
But she was homely now, but she was hot then because I was very homely and zits. And
did you go to college?
No, I did not.
You did not go to college.
No,
you went out to make your career happen.
Stand up in 1990 and never went to college. High school, and that's it.
And
Isn't it funny, though, that you wound up entertaining college kids?
Well, the best thing is when I would do the colleges and I would walk in and then like a teacher or some staff guy would be like, you're here for the show? And I'd be like, I am the show.
Did you start to get laid as you became a stand-up comic?
Oh, yeah.
And then the girls started to take notice of you?
Oh, yeah. Like 22 to 28 was legendary for me. It was
really? Famous chicks, too?
Just kind of,
famous and
not really at the time.
But really
like
hot.
C-listers at the time.
Yeah, but hot chicks who wanted to be famous.
Yeah, like Soleil Moon Frye's assistant.
Right. That type. Not that you had Soleil Moon Frye's assistant, but that type.
Right. Somebody like her.
Somebody like her.
I've seen her. She's hot, that assistant.
Right. And sometimes two at a time. Did you orgy at all? Was that part of the legend, so to speak?
In Reno, I did that.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And how many girls were in the room with you at that time in Reno?
I did. It was my first threesome.
Threesome?
Ever. Yeah.
And you knew how to handle it?
Oh, I was overwhelmed, Howard.
Shoot your load rather rapidly?
I think I knew it was going to happen, so I jerked off a couple of hours early
just like me.
Yeah.
Well, just like every guy. Two.
I did it just like you, too.
Two girls at the same time. Did they know each other? The girls?
Yes.
How did they know each other?
They were like
prison.
They worked at like a men's club.
Prison.
And prison.
It was like they knew each other. You met them somewhere doing a show kind of thing, and they said, "Hey, let's go back to your room and party." And before you know it, they're naked. They're in your bed.
Yeah.
And now, I guess one's handling your penis, the other one's kissing you.
Yeah, I've got like Joey Lawrence hair at the time.
Wow.
I had this huge, like Lethal Weapon mullet, just big hair.
Does a time come where it goes to your head that you start to think you're even better than you are? Like that you're a superstar, you're God,
No.
Were you humble always?
Yeah.
You were pretty.
Probably to a fault. I should probably be a little bit more cocky about it.
Embracing your success.
Yeah.
But you had terrible tragedy for not only your parents dying within 9 months of each other, but even worse, you got ripped off financially. And I guess the case is still going on.
I know. I can't talk too much about it.
Can I tell people what I'm talking about here?
Please.
Okay. You had a business manager who was your stepbrother or half brother?
Yeah, half. Yep.
Half brother. In other words, this was your father's second family.
My mom's. Yeah. My mom's ex-husband, sons, brothers, something.
You were close to him growing up.
Oh yeah.
You made him your manager.
Made him bookkeeper.
Made him your bookkeeper.
Yeah.
You're accusing him, I guess, of stealing millions of dollars from you. Millions. 3 million or something like that? Is that the right number? Up.
Yeah.
Is it 11 million?
It's dancing around that number. Sure.
Oh, God. Oh,
listen, I got to tell you something. First of all, you hear the number $11 million. In order to realize $11 million, you got to make a lot of money.
You got to make 22.
And I think you seem like a pretty grounded guy.
Yeah.
In show business, it's fleeting. You never know how hot you're going to be forever.
That was the nest egg.
That was it. Once you had this $11 million, it gives you a certain creative freedom.
Yes.
A freedom in life. You can afford a home. Because stand-up comics, for the most part, don't make it.
Oh, yeah.
You beat the odds and you made it and you acquired this $11 million.
Absolutely.
How does he get $11 million? I
don't know, man. I still don't know the answers.
You weren't watching the books.
Well, he was my brother.
Right. So how did you come to find out that this has got to be incredibly painful? Because he's the one person you want to be able to trust.
That's the thing is, I can't really talk too much about it because I still don't know. He's in jail, and until the trial, I don't know the answers. It's still a mystery to me.
Right. Will you have to testify?
I'm sure when it finally comes to pass.
Has he written you and said, listen, please, let me out of this?
No.
He's not even
Somebody I talk to pretty much every day of my life.
What a nightmare.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Somebody you talk to.
How did you discover
when you watch like a 48 Hours, like those were my favorite shows,
Yes.
and I used to watch those shows about people like Double Life and be like, almost kind of like, wow, that'd be kind of interesting to have that happen. Like it was almost so fascinating. Like, wouldn't that be cool to have? I always wanted my family to have a deep, dark secret. I was like, that'd be great to, or live in a house that has like a ghost child running around, like murdering people. Just something crazy.
You probably told your brother this.
I probably did.
You get a morbid curiosity.
That's going to be his defense.
Yes.
I was just trying to make your fantasy come true. So in all seriousness,
but how did you discover it? I mean, when did you know that you were ripped off?
It all happened literally within, like, at Thanksgiving of last year. Life was just hunky-dory and, coming off, my parents and all this stuff that had happened and starting a new tour. And then within a few days, everything just completely
Hey, did you see the $11 million I had hanging around here?
Is it true that you hired a business manager who then uncovered this, who figured out for you that a lot of money is unaccounted for?
I can't really answer it because I don't know. I mean, I did hire a new business manager, but they didn't really discover. It was just something that kind of happened through a course of a few days. Just like absolutely everything I thought about this person was, I guess I should say allegedly different, but when it's over, I come back and tell you.
No, understood. I feel for you because I imagine there's not too many people in life you can really trust and say, you know what, I trust this person with my life.
And
my
isn't
money.
it great to take a family member along for the ride and to be able to
the thing is,
share everything with them?
He was a corrections officer,
right?
And he was even almost like killed by an inmate. And I went to him and said, because he has a son, I was like, I want you to, I don't want your son worrying about his dad. And so I'm going to double time it.
Wow.
I'm going to go on the road, and I want you to come work with me. And so it was like, this guy was a corrections officer. I hired him to, protect my money, not help it escape.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what a nice thought, too. You're saying, listen, I'm worried about you. Let me take you out of your life where you could get killed. And it's a beautiful thought. And do you feel like not only betrayal, but do you feel like a dupe? I mean, it's the worst.
Look, it was like an anvil to the head, but I'm one of those people, man, that just, what's next? I'm on to the next thing. I just want to wrap it up. I want the truth to, come out.
Surface, and that's it.
And then,
is the money gone, or does he have it somewhere? Is there a chance that you could recover it?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. I mean, the Attorney General and people they allude to things, but I can't know much. It's a family case, so I can't.
Has it split the family?
No.
It hasn't split the family?
I have 5 sisters, and everybody is like, they know what I'm about, and everybody's just like, they can't believe this guy.
If he is convicted, how far would the sentencing go? How long?
I don't know, because it's a state case, so it's like, I know that's different from if it was a federal level, but yeah,
sometimes you get more time for that than murder itself, because we value property.
I'm learning as I go, but it's been it's been a wild year, to say the least.
I'm sorry about that. I mean, that's got to be really, really awful. I mean, to lose your parents in 1 year and then have your brother allegedly do this to you is unbelievable.
Yeah, it sucks.
Did you ever feel any guilt putting him in jail, or none whatsoever?
No, I'm one of those people. It's like, if karma gets you, and whatever you put out there is going to come back.
How is it you've never had a drink of alcohol in your life? Are you not curious to at least see what this is all about, or what's going on here?
I look at Artie and I feel like he's like me in another dimension.
Right. You're the opposite.
Way out.
Right. No, but seriously, how do you never have a drink of alcohol, or you've never tried a drug?
Never.
Never smoked weed?
Nothing.
I mean, it almost points out what you say. You were such an introvert and sort of, let's say, nerdy in high school that maybe you never were part of that scene.
Okay,
but sometimes that's how people loosen up.
Yeah,
that's
true.
But here's the thing: is I knew even when I was like, my best friend in school was like, he was like the biggest. He was drinking Jaeger before classes, and he was getting stoned. We were like Goofus and Gallant. It was like I was like the Halo guy, and he was, and. He, and so we were buddies, and but I'm like one of those people. I'm not competitive outwardly, but I'm really competitive with myself. And if I did coke, I would have to be the most coked guy in the room.
Right, you'd want to be the best coked guy
Golden
in the
God
world,
on the roof.
So, in other words, your personality is such that even if you drank, you would become an alcoholic.
If I do something, I take it all the way to like insanely ridiculous levels.
So there's no moderation, and there's no way you fear in a way taking a drink.
I don't fear it. No, I think I'm going to wait. I'm like 50 and just do heroin and meth and everything. Just rock it out.
I don't know. I don't think so. So, but yet you seem like a very grounded, very focused guy.
Sure.
And then I hear that when you were doing a stand-up somewhere, you got heckled and you jumped off the stage and beat the guy over the head with a microphone. Is that true?
I got in a little bit of a fisticuffs years ago outside Nashville with a guy.
Isn't that
But I
the
didn't just
wrong
jump
way
off
to
this.
react?
Talk
You
about
don't understand.
That. What happened?
Really, how pissed you can get at those people.
What
I think
happened?
like you do a lot of gigs and like crappy Chinese food restaurants that they turn into comedy clubs when you're coming up. And
It's got to be
the
depressing.
guy threw like a Buddha mug at me, or something. Something came out of nowhere, and then
he threw something.
Yeah.
He threw something at me. It might have been like a spare rib, or I don't know what it was, but I saw some debris come through the spotlight there, and then I said something about his girl. I went like right after his girlfriend because she was just yammering and fucking obnoxious. So.
This
and
is
then
the nightmare couple.
yeah, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna kick your ass in front of everybody, and the rest of the crowd got like Thunderdome. They were like, we want to see it. Do it, kick his ass. And like, so they were egging me on, and that old thing, like one time I was in high school, I didn't like to fight. I was so scared, and these bullies forced me to fight another kid who was also a pussy. Two pussies fighting each other in the schoolyard. We're literally both like hitting and being like, "Are you all right?" You know, like we're crying
Oh
and
my
like,
God, such a gladiator.
Are you all right?
Like the
it was like Sean Penn and Bad Boys. You know, like
feeding the Romans to the. Yeah, well, go ahead. So
I ended up getting in like this, this physical confrontation with an audience member, and
wow. And did you kick his ass?
No, he kind of kicked my ass.
Yeah, how hard?
But I did get a good shot in with the mic, and it did that nice feedback sound.
But you were brave.
I did. I had to, stand up for myself because it was, you can't have a spare rib thrown at you during a show and not.
Now get back to this financial thing for one more question. Because I forgot to. Do you now have money, or are you bankrupt?
No, I have money.
You have money?
Yeah. I mean, I continued to tour even beginning, before that happened, and then throughout. So it's. I've been pretty blessed that I have great fans, and
yeah, sure,
I'm in a good
that's
spot.
it. I mean, it's unbelievable. What do you think of comics who are working? And is there a certain age they should give it up, hang it up, like
if they're not making
if
it?
a guy hits 50 years old.
I was doing gigs, Howard, with Rodney. I used to host for Rodney at the Laugh Factory, before he passed away. Sure. Still, when he would come in with an earpiece on, and his girl would sit up in the balcony and are you going to go into the thing about the your wife and the sexual she would feed them the lines, and
really
he was still killing. Rodney would kill, and he would do that thing too. It was like, it shows you how comics were all a little insecure and fucked up. He would come in, I would host, and he would always do this thing, Rodney, where I would have to say, ladies and gentlemen, we have a legend here, Rodney Dangerfield, and Rodney would stand up, and he would do this, and I would say, Rodney, would you come up for a minute? Would you come up?
And so it was all planned.
Yeah, he had to have this, and he'd say, no, and I would have to say to the crowd, do you guys want to see Rodney? And they would go, yeah, and Rodney would kind of do his thing, and then come, Rodney, you're gonna, and I was making him come up, but every time.
Did he need that because he wanted it to seem spontaneous, that all of a sudden he just came up and blew away the crowd, or did he want it because he didn't really want to be in a small club and he was just doing everyone a favor?
I think it's like that thing where I know if you don't do stand up for a little bit, not only do you get you feel like a newbie all over again, but you just feel like, do they care, or they get this?
Rodney was insecure to the day he died. Is what
I believe so. Yeah.
Wow, isn't that something? With all of his success.
Yeah, man.
And all the
but
movies
I believe
and
you can do
everything.
stand up until you're
Why is it important to you as a stand-up comedy guy to? I see guys do this. You beat Dave Chappelle's record of staying on stage for over 6 hours. There seems to be some sort of longevity.
What is the reason for that record?
Yeah, why do you need to do that? I don't understand what the thing is there.
It really wasn't. It was a local. It's not a world record. I think some dude in Europe stayed on stage for 9 days or some shit.
You were on 7 hours. You did 7 hours straight on stage.
I did.
Holy shit.
Is that hard for the audience? I mean, I don't care who you. I don't care if you're Steve Martin. I mean, it's 7 hours on stage.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Why did you do it?
Because it was there was a record at the Laugh Factory that Pryor had set 3 hours 50 minutes, and then I had done 4.5 hours years ago, and then Chappelle came and was like, man, I'm going to break that Dane Cook's record, man. Give me the mic. And so he went up, and he did 6.5 hours. But, if you know Dave, like 4 hours of it was like lighting a cigarette.
Yeah. He moves, got a slow pace.
Slow and deliberate.
Moving a stool for,
right.
Dave's got like, man, I'm going to move the stool, man. Blow a smoke ring, man.
It's a good bit.
So when you're growing up, who is the person that inspired you?
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin, right?
That was the comedy album that I held on to, and my sister saw him at Madison Square Garden, and I remember the night she came home, I was 14, 15, and she said, I just saw this guy, Dane, and he stood on stage, and she told me that he did this, 20,000 people, and I said, I'm going to play Madison Square Garden someday.
Was anybody in your family a comic, or where do you get that from?
Everybody was kind of funny.
Right.
Yeah.
But
either funny or stealing money.
But it takes right. But it takes balls, which is funny if you're not the guy getting stolen from. Well, I mean, it does take balls to get up on stage that first time. Were you horrible the first time you got up?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. The first few years are just absolutely, cringeworthy when you kind of watch it back. But yeah.
I feel like a lot of comedians are jealous of you. I think maybe it's the internet thing and the tremendous success with playing stadiums, right? Joe Rogan accused you of stealing his material. Do you get that a lot? Do you feel that's out of jealousy, or do you feel there's some legitimate claim there?
No, I don't. It's definitely not legitimate claim. Right. But the thing is about it, it's tough to talk about from the perspective of a person. You're the perfect example. You start to get the success, and then there's the same people that were once saying you're the shit, you're the next big thing. Every DJ for a couple of years was like playing my bits and touting me, and I knew I was already in like the
fetal position.
Like, I'm gonna get smashed.
Rolling Stone magazine called you like the up and coming great comedian of all time, and then the following year when you had your success,
the following week.
The following week said you were a piece of shit and you don't deserve any success.
Oh, that's true. Are they nice?
I know.
But I know that feeling because
that's a turnaround.
I've been on the cover of Rolling Stone twice. The cover of Rolling Stone was a big deal to me.
Of course.
And then I remember when we started on satellite, after our first show, the guy wrote a review and said that we were the worst thing ever. We were great until then, and then we got on satellite, we were terrible. And it upset me, right?
Yeah, I mean, look, when you're I love comics. I respect comedy, the art of comedy. It's all I ever wanted to do since I was a kid. So when people that you respect especially are the ones kind of, slinging at you, it's confusing.
Right.
If anything else. But I never really responded to it because it's just superfluous, and you're not a thief a little bit. You're a thief entirely, or you're not. And if you look at everything I've done, you can clearly see that, these are my ideas, and, I don't know.
Right.
People say what they're going to say, man.
That's right. But you don't let it bother you.
But
you are an angry guy. I'm
an angry guy.
You have a couple of incidents which are very interesting here.
I do?
Yes. It says here, according to the New York Post, Dane was once kicked out of Smith & Wollensky's steakhouse for being too difficult.
Absolutely
According to an employee, Dane's assistant ordered for him. He got a steak and sent it back 3 times. The chef was furious. Eventually, we told him enough is enough, and they threw you out of Smith & Wollensky.
That is not true. It's the chicken parmesan, those douchebags. No, that's absolutely not true. I laughed when I read that. Not true at all.
So, in other words, there's no fact there at all.
I've never been kicked out of any restaurant in my entire life.
That was Sam Cooke.
I said this earlier this morning. The Post once wrote that I bought a stripper at Scores, a brand new car or Mercedes or something.
But when you're famous, you have to actually ask yourself, is somebody impersonating me out there and doing these things?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of...
But when I read that, I'm like, okay, not only is it a slow news day, but they're like, let's make up some real boring slow news. It's like, pick an A-lister to lie about.
As of June 2007, Dane was single. Then he dated Costa Rican singer Raquel Houghton.
Yeah,
that sounds hot to me.
She's beautiful. I'm with her now. I'm back with Raquel Houghton.
Are you living with her?
Girlfriend?
Yeah, she's beautiful.
And she sings.
She sings. Except she just had a tonsillectomy that went wrong.
Yeah.
And she was hemorrhaging and bleeding, and she's not singing right now.
But she will be able to again?
Yes.
Tonsillectomy.
Yeah.
What got caught in her throat? This is a hot chick. Are we marrying this one, or is no way you'll ever get married? Because
I don't know. I don't know what I feel about marriage entirely. But
you in love with her?
Yeah, she's
You're
cool.
in love?
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah.
That must be awfully good what you're getting over there.
I don't masturbate violently anymore.
I got to see a picture of this chick.
I masturbate lovingly.
Young chick? How old are we talking about?
17.
17,
No.
nice. From Costa Rica. Those are impressionable girls.
Oh,
those
she's
Costa
beautiful.
Rican.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. You met the family?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, this is the greatest. 2008. Jessica Alba, I guess you worked with her on a movie.
I did.
Hot chick, right?
Mm-hmm.
No interest in her?
Oh, yeah. But she had a boyfriend.
She had a boyfriend.
Yeah.
No chance for romance.
No.
She says, and this is what I would do on a film. She says that you purposely did a lot of extra love scenes and nude scenes with girls in order to, mess around with the girls.
Oh, my goodness.
Purposely did nude scenes.
Jessica accused you.
I purposely wrote nude scenes.
Just
accused
undressed.
you and other cast members of tricking female extras into shooting unnecessary sex scenes for their own enjoyment on the set of Good Luck Chuck.
Yeah, this sounds legitimate.
Now, why would she say? Did you get along with her when you made the movie?
Oh, yeah. She's cool people.
Did you ever call her up and say, "Why are you saying this about me?"
I did.
So what did she say?
She said, she wrote me an email back saying, things were misconstrued and the entire thing wasn't quoted. And I'm like, what was the beginning or ending of that quote? Hey, watch me be ironic. Hey, I'm about to go into Bizarro world for a minute.
I mean, if you were going to do that, do the scenes with her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I don't know anything about what.
I mean, because that seems kind of, seems kind of sleazy, and it's a really damaging accusation. I think.
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah, who would do that?
It continues to show up in print every time you want to do an interview.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's the whole thing is, all this, that's what's really interesting is like everything sticks on the internet. Everything is fresh news, like even the Joe Rogan, like I have nothing with Joe or even like Louis C.K., like we worked all that stuff out.
Louis C.K. was another comedian who gave you shit and said you ripped off material.
Yes.
And you called him and you said, look, here's what I'm doing.
I wrote him a passionate email, just talking about everything, putting it out there. He wrote me back, and, we were sitting on a couch a year later at Comics Come Home. Good set.
But you're right. The
internet, fans get in, and they like...
The internet, the very thing that helped your career, can also hurt it.
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
What do you mean that the Jessica Alba thing? I don't think I would have let her off the hook for that because that's not cool. That I don't like.
Really creepy.
What do you think? I mean, how can you take that in stride?
Because
if somebody said that about me, I'd be really hurt. I really would.
I know, but Howard, if you kept everything that everybody said about you on your mind, you would.
But wait a second. Here's a woman you worked with.
Yeah.
I mean, you develop a certain respect for each other,
right.
I assume.
But she said 10 other really wonderful things, or during junkets, she said amazing things too. So I don't know. Maybe she was having a bad period.
I don't know. But to say, hey, Dane was doing unnecessary sex scenes, it was pornography.
Well, I did. I like I said, I reached out and I said I thought that was uncalled for, and why would you?
I think she should issue a retraction. What do you think of that?
Well, she did to me.
Yeah, great. This I like about you. You say that you have incredible phone sex skills. What are you talking about here? Because I'm bad at this phone sex.
Yeah.
You're saying because you're on the road with your comedy all the time.
Sure.
Not Jessica Alba, the Costa Rican. She's away from you, I guess.
Yeah.
She doesn't travel with you all the time.
Right.
You call her up and you begin this phone sex.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And you're able to beat off with her saying dirty things
How
to
do
you.
you initiate?
I think that's so hot. What's the matter? Let me see a picture. Here's a picture of your girlfriend I've never seen.
And then you can start.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Look at this. From not getting laid in high school. Wait, Arnie, Robin.
I think I might have seen a picture of her somewhere. Let me see if it's the same one.
This might be one of the hottest chicks on the planet. Look at that.
Yeah.
And those are real boobs, right?
Yes.
Look at this. And look at
this. Wow. For now.
Robin.
What?
You'll go
wow.
get it. She's hot.
She's lovely.
The only thing bad about this picture is
the
only thing bad about this picture is the Red Sox hat. That's it.
Yeah.
Let me see that. Red Sox hat.
No, that's a looker.
You can't see that, huh, Robin?
No, I can't.
Boy, I like her.
I look forward to ruining this relationship.
Will you ruin it?
No. But maybe for the bits.
Hey, I've done that.
Everything's for the material.
And you have phone sex with her?
Yeah.
Is she good at it?
Yeah, she's good at it, but I think I'm better.
Well, what do you do? What do you say?
Do you ever feel ridiculous having phone sex?
I want to hear.
I get self-conscious. Pretend you're talking to Robin on the phone. What do you mean? You get nude in the bed in the hotel?
You know what it is? It's just, first of all, I have a very wide vernacular, so I know a lot of interesting
You watch
words.
a lot of porn.
Know a lot of the slang, the jargon. I'm a bit of a verbologist.
Yes, but with girls, you got to be careful. Like, you can't say like
You
the word
can't creep
cunt,
them out,
right?
yeah.
You
'Cause-
can.
You can?
If you say it lovingly, like, oh, baby, you're a cunt.
Yeah,
You know, like,
that's the move.
but you gotta.
I wouldn't even try
Let me
that.
try
I think he's
You
going to
gotta-
get you into trouble.
Let me try that. Oh, baby, you can't.
No.
No.
No good? What was the difference?
I don't know. You sound like you just sat on something.
I love you, pussy.
Injuring you.
No, I mean, you got to be really careful because, like, I know my wife, she gets
Girls
turned-
love confidence. So if you're confident even in your phone sex, that's why it's like you can be a comedian and be butt ugly and get laid, because if you have the confidence to make a room full of people laugh, women respond to that.
Do you begin? How do you get into it? Do you just say, "What are you wearing?" Cunt.
No, I go like this.
What are you wearing? You cunt?
Love that clip. Come on.
Do you open with cunt?
What do you open with? If you
A
don't mind.
song.
No, okay. No, but what do you say? Hey, how was your day? Blah blah blah, and then you go, "Oh, baby, you know this girl's very very good looking. I can see why you want to engage her." But what is the line? How do you get the move in?
We do some role playing sometimes, you know. Sometimes I pretend I'm a super spy, you know. I'll be
Really?
like, I've infiltrated the base, and I know where you are.
Yeah.
See, I would keep
Yes?
that phone call going and call the cops on the other line.
You what?
You infiltrated the base?
I'm moving out.
I have the president of Costa Rica
Oh.
tied to a chair, and I will murder him if you don't suck my balls.
I'm sucking your balls. I see.
Please don't kill the president.
Please don't kill the president. The president of Costa Rica is changing the whole world.
See, when I role play with a hot chick,
Wait, there's a woman on the phone that wants to have phone sex with you.
oh,
right now.
let's see the skills.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
That's a dude.
How are you?
That's a guy.
Talk to her and give her some respect. Go
That's
ahead.
a guy. That's Gary or something with some voice modulator on.
Go ahead. Talk to Dane.
I'd like to help you come.
You're 75 years old.
You sound so youthful.
Oh, my.
I'm ready to fuck.
Oh, my God.
Can't get into it?
I want to tickle your prostate.
Oh, she sounds like a Haitian lady I used to work with at the nursing home.
Can I put my finger in your ass?
All right, honey. You're not turning him on.
That is horrible.
But that is amazing. It's some girlfriend you got there,
Yeah,
huh?
she's cool.
What does she weigh? Probably nothing.
What does she weigh?
I mean, unbelievable.
Yeah, she's pretty thin.
How you meet a girl like that?
I met her.
Jennifer Aniston's house?
Huh, what?
I don't know, party.
I don't get her.
No.
No, I met her at the comedy club, of course.
No kidding.
Years ago.
She was at a show and...
Yeah, she worked there.
Look at you.
That's how it goes.
By the way, you can see Dane Cook and Friends tomorrow night at 7 o'clock at the New York Comedy Festival. Is that true? It's in Madison Square Garden.
That's it.
Who's the friends? I mean, just different comics you respect?
Bill Burr is going to be there. You know, a lot of guys I started with. You know, kind of the group I came up with. Robert Kelly, Gary Gulman is going to be on the show. And then I get some remote stuff from George Lopez, Sarah Silverman. I asked Artie if he wanted to swing in and do a set. I said, even though we're not friends,
That was very nice.
Dane Cook and acquaintances. For when,
Guys I kind of know.
The
guys that
garden.
are not.
Is the garden intimidating in the sense that it's such a big room? I mean, how do you play to the garden?
That I was telling Dane that the biggest room I ever played was for something called Comics Come Home. When I did Rescue Me, Dennis Leary asked me to do something with him, a charity he always does, and it was 7,000 people.
Wow!
And because of being on this show, I'm able to do 4,000 or 5,000 sometimes, which is unbelievable.
Yeah.
But it's so when you come up playing 300 or 200 or even 100-person clubs, the timing is so different. It's like when you get a laugh, you almost have to wait for the wave of laugh to come down, and then it affects you.
Dane, there's not too many comics who play 20,000 seats.
Maybe 4 in history.
Yeah, how'd you learn how to do that? I mean, you went from small clubs to boom, 20,000 seats, no?
No, because like I said, man, this is 20 years on New Year's Eve.
Okay.
And so all through late 90s into 2000, I was doing all college stuff at like 10,000, sometimes seaters. And
wow.
I was building up a fan base for a long time before, people thought I was an overnight whatever.
No stage intimidates you, huh?
No.
Things sound good aside from losing 11 mil.
Things are good.
Yeah.
Girlfriend didn't threaten to leave when she heard you lost 11 mil?
No,
That's
she
a
knew I
keeper.
had a few bucks underneath the mattress.
She knows you have a couple of mil left. That's pretty good. Do you ever worry with a hot chick like that? I mean, when you go on the road, do you ever like get jealous and worry that like she could be fucking some guy on the side?
No, you can't think. Oh, that would be terrifying. I used to think like that. I was the paranoid guy for a long time too.
Now you're secure.
Yeah, like checking in every hour and all that
Ay
stuff.
vey.
Yeah, it took a long time to get through that crap.
What's the longest time you've been separated from this beautiful girl?
We were on and off for a little bit.
On and off for a little bit?
I was off for a year and dated some pretty amazing women, and then once I was done with that, back into.
You broke up with her.
Yeah.
And then you said you went out and dated.
Yes.
A couple of hot chicks.
I had to. Here's the thing: is when you're like the homely whatever kid in school, I was like, I told my family, I go, I want to date the most beautiful women in the world.
Right.
And so my goal when we were on this break, and then I was, kind of hanging out A-list, for a minute doing that. I was like, all right, I'm going for it.
Who will you date? Like famous chicks, right?
I don't really. I will for you tell one person who nobody knows that I dated.
Who is it?
Nice.
But I can. I
share.
I can't get too.
Who is it?
Oh, Howard meant share. Share.
Who is it?
The hottest woman in the world, very talented too. I'll give her her props. Was the Pussycat Dolls?
Yeah.
Nicole Scherzinger.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lead singer.
You were dating her.
Yeah. She's
Nobody knew for about 7 or 8 months.
And that's a hot chick.
Yeah.
So what happens there where you break
What
up?
doesn't?
What? No, I'm saying. What? I mean, why break up if it's that good? Sexually was good?
Well, because at the same time, it's like, Hollywood and people that are like, I don't want to date me.
Right.
And she was just really very driven, and you can't be with that for a long time.
It's hard.
You don't want to be on a break. You don't want to be on a break and have to be like, I just want to fucking come home and sit, play some video games and have your girl be like, oh, I'm in Morocco.
Right, you want to be with
come
her.
see me. I'm in Nice, France.
Right.
To hop on the. It's like I'm a homebody. When I'm not doing shows, I just want to relax.
And this girl, she's with you.
But that was it. It was like, okay, she's cool. She's fan of my comedy. Make her laugh, and then make this dream come true from this awkward kid of like dating one of the hottest chicks for a
Man,
minute.
sounds good to me.
Yeah, but everybody's happy now.
Wait, somebody else is on the phone wants to have phone sex.
No.
with you. Maybe this will work out better. Let's
No,
try.
Howard.
Go ahead, honey.
Hello.
Okay, what do you want to say to Dane?
I love a hot load on my face.
Wow.
Well, who doesn't? Ultimately.
Right
Join
into
the
it.
club, pal.
You love a hot load on your
With his dick in my mouth.
I'm
Dick
sorry.
in your mouth.
What was that?
I once sucked a black cock.
Oh,
it
right.
was so big, I puked all over his balls.
You sound very pensive.
I don't think you
got it, Hot Buns.
Buns.
You don't want to.
Talking. I'm getting ready to come.
All right,
Oh
easy
my
does
God,
it.
is that the computer voice from War Games?
That is unbelievable.
Do you want to play a game
Jim,
of chess?
Jim, go ahead. What do you want to say?
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey Dane, big fan, man. I even let my kids listen to you. ages 16 to 9, man. I don't care. You're just friggin' hilarious, even
thank
though
you.
Artie doesn't think so.
Oh,
Artie, you
what
don't
do
think
say?
I'm funny?
I never said that.
Go ahead, Jim.
I'm only kidding. Hey, Howard, did you ever see Dane's movie, My Best Friend's Girl?
Yes, with Kate Hudson.
Fucking hilarious.
So
But she admitted, though, that you guys hooked up.
she admits that the two of you had sex.
This is a first. Why would I?
He's embarrassed to have banged her, obviously.
No, unless I had cheated and I was trying to hide something. But no, man, I didn't. We did not have a dalliance.
He would be the first to admit it, I'm sure.
She had a boyfriend.
Well,
she was with Dax Shepard.
Let me tell you something. Sounds like a good life.
I
Sounds
can't
like
complain,
you're living
man.
the dream.
And you know what? Now I finally got to say I did Howard Stern.
I'm so glad you came in today.
I've been trying for years, man.
Wow.
I told Gary I was sending my first CD 10 years ago.
You happen to be a great guest.
Oh, thanks.
You talked
I'll
about
be funnier
stuff.
next time.
This was a good interview. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving you the 10. I bet you the audience would too.
All right.
I'm telling
It
you.
was a funny thing happened. I don't know if Dane remembers this. A couple of years ago, I was in Boston. I was doing a gig for the great Bill Blumenreich, who we both know, promoter up there.
God rest his soul.
And I was in front of my hotel in the car waiting to go to the gig.
Right.
And it was kind of a rainy night, and I was tired on the road, didn't want to go to do this gig and everything. And I guess Dane was in a car right in back of me, and he noticed me walking in. I had never met him, and I hear a knock on the window. And it's Dane Cook, and he said, "Hey, Art, I just wanted to say hi." And I said, "Hey, Dane, how you doing, man?" He goes, "I'd love to come on the show sometimes, or how would like it, blah blah blah." And he said, "Where you going?" I said, "I'm going to do a gig out in New Hampshire, stand-up gig tonight." I said, "Where are you going?" He said, "I'm going to make a movie with Drew Barrymore." He was on his way to the set of like an $80 million motion picture.
Hey, Dane, are you friends with these people in the sense that like you go to their parties, like you don't party with Drew Barrymore? House. I imagine there's a real wild scene going on.
No, man. I'm like, I do my shows and the show's over. I'm kind of homebody,
Yeah, but when you live in
that's
LA,
what I was wondering, because you were talking about making these friendships on the sets. Do you keep these friendships?
When celebrities were like I used to hang out at the Laugh Factory, and like you'd look and like Bruce Willis would walk into the club next door, or like Halle Berry. I did that, But then,
you don't get to go to
change, and you're Spencer. You don't want to hang out with Spencer and fucking reality.
I don't mean that, but you don't get to go to Angelina Jolie's Christmas party at Brad's house.
I get invited to a lot of stuff, but I'm selective. I don't. I've never been invited to Angelina Jolie's.
You don't go to David Arquette's house every Sunday in Malibu for the big party.
You're not playing basketball with them.
You don't play at Gary Shanling's house.
Oh yeah, the big badminton tournament.
What's going on? Gary Shanling has a badminton tournament going on. All right, listen, it's good to see you still have your head on straight.
Thanks, man.
I haven't gotten carried away. Where are you off to next to promote? I understand you got a very busy schedule.
Yeah. The tour rages on. It goes all the way through to, when I hit, like I said, 20 years, it'll be my hometown of Boston on New Year's Eve at the Boston Garden.
And today you're doing a bunch of promotions as well, right? You're doing a bunch of interviews.
Yeah.
Where are you going to next? That's what I want to know.
Alexa Chung, baby.
Alexa Chung.
She seems to be on the rise.
Oh, yeah? You're going to talk to her?
Yeah, she's apparently a model who has a talk show.
No kidding.
But everybody, it's the hot thing.
Well, you seduce her.
Will I seduce her?
Yes.
If she wants me to do the phone sex, then I...
It was good to have you here.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, really enjoyed meeting you.
Hello.
Dan, how'd it go, man?
It was very good, man. I had a good time in there. Finally busted my Howard cherry. I've been trying to get on here for 10 years.
Yeah, he said he wished you would have came on earlier, and he said you were a good guest. How does that feel coming from Howard?
It's very good, man. This is the guy who meets everybody. Howard knows everybody. So getting the thumbs up is I'm going to have a good day today.
And what do you think about that phone sex? 2 callers.
Probably one of the most embarrassing things. I'm sure if I ever hear it on playback, I will cringe.
Yeah, but you say you're so good at it, though.
I am pretty good at it, but I got to be more in the moment, and there has to be a girl. I'm looking at Howard, and I'm trying to reenact phone sexual moments.
The first one was a girl.
I don't know about that. That was an old girl.
She's dead, but she was a girl. So you had a good time today, man?
I did, man. It was fun. I look forward to. They asked me to come back, and hopefully, maybe I'll be a friend of the show. That would be kind of cool.
Nice, man.
Yeah, put me on the speed dial, and I'll call in or come in and hang.
Cool. All right, thanks.
All right, you got it. Later.
Hey, by the way, you really are a moron.
Why?
I mean, I heard you on the wrap-up show. I'm going to play it where they're asking you about who's running for president.
Politics is not my thing, man.
Motherfucker, you're stupid. I mean, do you ever open the paper ever?
Yeah, I open it a little bit.
You thought Barack Obama was a Republican.
He's a good guy. I think I'm going to vote for Obama. I really am.
Yeah,
Obama?
Sure
He's got to be better than the asshole we have in the White House now, so.
It's still a horse race.
Do you know who she is, Hillary Clinton? Yeah, you know
Sure,
that.
she's Clinton's wife.
What does she do for a living?
She's, I know what she is. She's the governor of,
which country?
Of New York, right? Isn't she? No,
wait, that would be governor.
I mean,
yeah,
Pataki.
She's the governor of Pataki. Do you still think Pataki's governor?
No. She's now.
Who's the governor of New York?
She's the governor.
Right. Okay.
Of New York.
And
right?
who are the senators?
That's a good question.
Brownback or something.
Yeah,
right, Senator
Brownback is
Brownback,
a senator.
yeah,
And who's the other one? We have how many senators?
If you're asking for another one, we must have 2.
So Brownback and who else?
Well,
I won't call you an idiot if you get this. Well, you got Brownback, right? You know that Hillary Clinton's the governor of New York. Who is the other senator from New York? You'll impress me if you know that.
I think I got it. He used to be the district attorney of New York.
Go ahead.
Robert Morgenthau.
Oh,
very good.
Very
All right.
I just have to think. I just have to think.
Yeah. You know, when you think, you're impressive.
Wow. That's why I don't do it much. I don't.
So you knew Senator Morgenthau.
And Brownback.
And Brownback.
And the governor.
And the governor, Clinton.
I think she. I know she has something to do with New York. I think she's the governor.
Good. Well, all right. You've impressed me.
But like I said, politics is not my thing. You know?
Should be. And after you got those right, I mean, not everyone can
You're
answer
ready
that.
for, what is that?
Impressive.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Who's smarter
You can
than a
answer
fifth
so
grader?
many
You
questions.
know what?
How many senators are there total?
Well, I'm guessing 2.
2
You're
senators
guessing.
total? No,
Maybe.
from New York, but then how do you...
Probably 2 per state. 100 senators, 50 states.
Good, all right. You're on the target there.
Did you ever notice that everything Sal doesn't know isn't his thing?
Yeah.
Like being smart isn't his thing.
Yeah. You never read the newspaper?
Being a producer is not your thing.
You never read the newspaper? Nothing.
I do read the newspaper. I read
You do?
page 6.
Oh.
Oh, you
Gossip.
skip right past the first page.
You know, it's just. This is not CNN, Howard. This is the Howard
Right.
Stern show.
Okay.
You know, this
I
is
just thought
not,
maybe you're curious.
Hannity and
Just for your
Combs.
own life, you might want to know.
Listen
some
to
of
me.
these things.
It's not
I'm
Hannity and Combs.
I'm glad I didn't vote for Bush, and now nobody can blame me.
But you
know
said
what I
on
mean?
the wrap-up
But
show...
maybe
It's
you
not-
should have
but
voted
you
for
don't
the
vote.
other guy.
But hey, who is the other guy? The other guy could have fucked up too, and then you couldn't blame me.
He doesn't vote, and he considers that a good thing because he says on the wrap-up show, there's no difference. Look how bad the country's doing. So if I voted...
You'd be responsible. I
Yeah,
guess.
look what all the assholes who voted for Bush.
about-
Now they regret it.
How
Not
about
me.
if you
I'm
had
like,
voted,
hey,
how
I
about if
stayed
you
out.
had voted for the other guy, and we wouldn't have had Bush?
You could have saved us.
Well, that's all hearsay. We don't know what this guy would have done.
Hearsay. Hearsay.
All right,
no,
thank
it's
you.
not.
And that's why I'm going to go against the grain. I'm seriously considering voting for Obama, and
Yeah.
I do mean that because
Why?
this
Why do you
world
like
has been
him?
so screwed up for the past 100 years.
Well, why do you like Obama? What is he for?
He's pro-choice, which I agree with.
Mm-hmm.
The guy, look, if you're a black guy in America and you can push the people to vote for you, that's impressive. And I mean that.
In
I got
in the
it.
most
positive
sincere way.
All right, I got
So
to stop
that's
this
so,
conversation. Everything that comes out of your mouth is stupid. All right, thank
I'm
you.
sorry.
Hey, by the way, I didn't even mention, did you hear that like Larry King stopped by the wrap-up show the other day for like 2 seconds? He was in the building doing a bunch of serious satellite meetings, not meetings, but talk shows. And he walked by the wrap-up show for 2 seconds.
I didn't know that.
Well, there was only 3 minutes left in the wrap-up show, which I don't even understand. I've said to Tim, if the wrap-up show has something cool going on, why do they have to end it exactly on time? And then he said something has to do with the computer and like the scheduling of the shows that you have to end completely on the hour. And
But we didn't have to.
no, I don't know why. If Larry King's there, the guys wanted to keep going with him because it was sort of fun. And I don't know. My philosophy has always been if something good is going on, let it keep going. Who cares? If the guys want to sit there and talk to Larry King, let them. I wonder what's going on there with this. It's called a profit system in the computer, and all of our shows after we do them live have to go into the computer system because we replay them, and in the replays they have to end on the hour. And I'm like, why? Who cares? I don't even care if a show ends on the hour. What I mean, like our
Somebody
show.
made up that rule, and Tim's sticking to it.
I think Tim made up the rule, and Tim's sticking to it. Tim here or no, Gary? Like, why do you guys have to end exactly at 11 o'clock? Larry King's there. You're sitting there. You're having a good time. Go for a half hour. Go for an hour.
I don't think Tim's in yet. I'm calling now.
Yeah.
It may be the only thing he can control.
Yeah, he's got to let go of that. Have you ever been given an explanation, or John?
We have permission to go over now. John just told me.
Is that right?
But it won't come up for another year. Like I even said to somebody that day, "Can we keep going?" And they sort of shook me off.
Who's they?
I might have asked like Jim or somebody.
Oh.
So now we got to wait for Larry King, like Haley's Comet, to show up again.
The rule is if you're in there, we can go as long as we want to go.
Yeah.
If you come in.
Okay.
Other than that.
Well, who made that rule?
Tim.
But why? What's the thinking behind it?
My understanding is the show has to end because of the rest of the schedule and everything.
But what is the
has to run on
schedule?
time.
They just rerun our show.
Yeah, the replay starts at, I guess we're done by 11, so at 11 o'clock, the replay has to start, and then it affects the rest of the day. I don't know.
Yeah, but let's say they replay our show, and you guys finish at 11:20, and they start the shows at 11:30. Who gives a fuck? I mean, no one's sitting there going, oh, man, they didn't start at the top of the hour with the shows.
We're going to miss the next show.
Yeah, I mean,
it is the same show.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand I would love to know what his thought process is in that.
That's Tim. You got to ask him. But
Tim has this move whenever I ask him something. Of course, he goes, I brought it up to you, and you told me you wanted it this way. And
That's exactly what he said about that, Howard.
No, I've never once said that, ever. You know me. I'm the guy who used to go to, on terrestrial radio, I would go over. And I'd say, who cares? Let me sit here all day. I'm the only one getting ratings. Why are you in a rush to play music? I mean, so he always blames it on me, Tim. And I know, listen, my whole philosophy in radio is you don't need a schedule. Hey, Tim, how come we have to end the wrap-up show if Larry King walks in?
Well, I told John, I says, if you guys wanted to go, you could have gone. And he says, well, don't we end at the top of the hour? So we discussed it, and they just decided. They didn't even ask me. I was in the room, so.
Right. No, but I'm saying.
You weren't. And Jim, I asked Jim, I said, can we keep going? And he sort of shook his head.
Yeah,
you weren't in the room.
Yes, I was in the room. I was standing right there with Larry King. I was looking at him.
Oh, so you said you weren't in the room.
I was in the room.
So, Gary, you asked and Tim shook his head no?
JD's yelling Tim wasn't in the room either. If
I was
in the room,
I was
we were unaware because the room was crowded that day.
I patted Larry King on the back on the way out. I says, thanks for stopping by. And if you guys wanted to go, you could have went. There's no problem with that. The thing is that we like.
You've always told me there's a problem.
Well, we like to end the show at the top of the hour, you know, so because it fits in. When we did 6-hour blocks from 6 a.m. until till noon,
right?
You know, that block would replay from noon until 6, from 6 to midnight to 6 a.m.
Who cares?
Well, it just because of the spots and everything else that had to run within it.
Oh. Well, okay, from now on, what's the rule? The boys can go as long as they want?
They can go as long as they want. Sure.
Okay, good.
They can end. They should end at the top of the hour if they can. It makes life much easier. But if there's something there that they can go longer.
Makes it easier to put the stuff in the computer.
Exactly. And the other thing is that you and I had a conversation about that.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Remember the wrap-up?
Oh, yeah, I remember it just like it was yesterday. Okay, what's the conversation? He always does this to me.
It's
true. We
true.
had a conversation about this, and you told me.
You told me. Remember, you wanted the wrap-up show to go. It's like an hour-long show.
Right.
And that,
And if something is going on, let them go.
Right. Well, that's what we'll do.
Yeah. But I didn't have any conversation about this.
No, we talked about the 1 hour.
Okay. No,
we did.
Don't you remember the conversation where I said, let it run as long as it wants? You were there. Don't you remember that? This is what you do. Don't you remember that conversation?
No, you and I talked about it.
Don't you remember when you and I had a conversation? I said, let it run.
Exactly.
Okay, there you go.
Good. Okay, good. We're even.
Tim. All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
You're losing weight again, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. What are you doing this time? No green drink?
No, green drinks.
You're doing green drink?
Yeah, Robin and I started the detox yesterday.
Yep.
No ayahuasca?
No, thank you.
Ayahuasca?
No, ayahuasca, no ayahuasca.
No.
You know.
Oh, you're doing green drink, huh?
Yeah.
And what else? Because you always.
But I do like a salad. I don't do like total, but I do like a salad or something like that. Just so, but I watch what I eat.
Yeah.
No more carbs.
Right.
Crap.
Carbs aren't the problem, dude.
Well,
vegetables are
It's
carbs.
a combination of exercise and putting the right food in your system. But the more green you put into your system, the better. The more oxygen you put in your body, it pushes out all the impurities. You feel better. You have more energy. You think clear. You sleep better.
All right. I'm getting woozy.
Again, vegetables are carbohydrates.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. You can talk to Tim afterwards about that. Explain it to him again.
Robin, I tried calling you twice last night, by the way.
I tried to call you back, by the way.
Yeah. And Tim's on fire. Tim once, what was Tim's quote once? Food doesn't control him. He controls food. I think you taught him that.
No, he came up with that on his own.
Yeah.
I never declared him not under the control of food.
Nothing that wacky came out of your mouth.
Cookies are my weakness. I now have the tools in order to take the weight off.
I think food gained control again.
Well, like I said, I never declared him. He decided that on his own.
But he looks good.
You're unable to do the lifestyle, you can't take the job.
Right. Sometimes Tim talks so fast and gets all charged up that, you don't know what he's saying. He comes out with all those things.
Your point is valid and well taken.
Right.
Timitudes.
Right.
There's so many projects and initiatives going on around these channels.
Timisms. Tim. I do like that guy. Tim.
He's a good guy.
Yeah. Why would you name a kid Tim? Although, what do you name a kid? Timothy. What do you name a kid?
Form.
Where the hell does that come from? Timothy.
Oh, they were talking about
yeah.
Mariah Carey's kids' names on The View, and it's Moroccan was where
they decorated.
It is a room in her house. It's the Moroccan room, but that's where Nick proposed to her.
Oh, so the kid's got to be stuck with that shitty name,
right?
Moroccan.
Yeah.
Mm. Hey, Wally, you're on the air.
Good morning, Howard.
Hey, now.
I was really upset that they were ending the show like that on Larry King. 3 minutes in, Larry's just giving off this whole itinerary of what he's doing and where he's going to be appearing. It was hilarious. He's like, Boston, L.A., England, guacamole. I'm like,
I know, I heard. I'll play it. Did you hear it, Robin?
No.
Yeah, it was really good, and then I wanted it to keep going, and then all of a sudden the rule came up. And I said, who made this rule that the guys can't keep going? Go. I don't mind. I mean, listen, you don't want them droning on for 4 hours, but if they got something cool happening, let it go.
Yeah, that was an unusual circumstance.
That's right. I'm telling you, I had nothing to do with that. I'm the guy who says break the rule. There's no rule.
Content is king.
Content is king. Thank you. All right.
Howard, he had no idea that anybody that was in there in the wrap-up show worked for you. He's like, who are all these guys? I assume they're all fans?
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
All right, I'll play it.
Thanks for taking my call, Howard.
It's real quick, actually. He's only on for like 3.5 minutes.
He doesn't. What do you mean he doesn't know? He doesn't know he's on Howard 100?
Well,
he knew.
He just, who knows what he knows.
Here's what they told him. They said, would you like to go do, this is the wrap-up show after Howard's show. And he said, is Howard going to be in there? And they said no, and then he came in.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he tells Gary afterwards he'd be happy to do our show that we don't ask. But meanwhile, we've called this publicist.
A million times,
I'm
sure.
They don't want to. Listen, probably rightly so. Here's the wrap-up show where Larry King walked in.
Larry, come on over to this microphone. Larry King stopped by. How you doing, Larry? Come right over to this microphone.
Wow. How many hosts?
Just two hosts.
Just us.
And a lot of
Don't
guests.
worry, I'm leaving.
That's Howard's limo driver, who's also got 100-something thousand Twitter followers.
Oh.
He only has 80-some thousand.
So, Larry.
How's Howard?
He's good. How come you never come by and do the show?
I'm never asked. How's his interpreter?
He's good. We'd always love to have you on the show.
How we do, Howard? I've got nothing against Howard.
Good. We'd love to have you. What are you promoting?
How old is he at this point?
It's hard to track his age as much as it is his marriages.
The thing about him that's noticeable when you see him in person is he can't weigh more than 100 pounds.
Yeah, he's like an elf. He's like from Middle Earth.
Yeah, he's like a hobbit.
It says here 77.
Okay.
That's how old he is, but he looks older. Honestly.
He's always looked older than 77.
Yeah.
I don't recall him ever looking 77.
So he somehow he keeps saying through this interview that he's a stand-up comedian now, but then when you question him more, it turns out he's not really a stand-up comedian. It sounds like he tells stories about his life. Well, I don't know. It's not quite stand-up comedy with like jokes, but he talks about his life when he does these shows, and he can't sit still. He didn't want to give up that CNN show.
No, he was forced out.
And quite frankly, I'm sure if the boys had him there longer, they would have said, don't you feel sort of vindicated? Because I think the ratings were actually higher with Larry than they are with Piers Morgan.
And aren't they bringing Larry back for some kind of a special already?
Maybe, I don't know.
I heard a promo for that.
But now, because he can't sit still, he's going out doing a stand-up tour. And I thought it was a joke. He goes, I just got back from Lisbon, and I guess because CNN's heard all over the world, he has some sort of audience in every country.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm doing a comedy tour.
Stand-up comedy?
Yeah. I've always done conventions and things, and now when I kind of semi-retired, am I on? Because I don't hear myself.
Yeah, you're on.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's a high. Oh, yeah.
Oh, he holds his voice.
Yeah.
Listen to him.
Oh, thank you.
Let me just talk for a while.
How many cities you doing?
Oh, I got a list here. I'm doing. I start this Saturday in Borgata in Atlantic City, and then the Wilbur in Boston, and then Biloxi, Reno, Las Vegas, Chandler, Arizona, Reykjavik, Iceland, Stockholm, Sweden, Bergen, Norway.
When he said Reykjavik, Iceland, I thought, oh, he's making a joke. Maybe he is funny, but he wasn't making a joke.
No, he's really going there.
It's Larry King in Iceland. Good. I don't even know how you say hello in Iceland.
Are you really going to Reykjavik?
Yeah.
Wow.
Copenhagen, Munich, London, Morristown, New Jersey, Westbury Music Theater, Ottawa, Toronto, Santa Rosa, California, Newport News, Virginia, Tampa, Naples, West Palm Beach.
And when you stopped doing the CNN show, did you know you were going to do stand-up? Did you want to do something, or did you think you were done?
I actually want to go to the show. What the fuck could he be talking about? I mean,
Isn't it true?
Yeah.
Or are these just fairy tales that he's making up?
I don't know. But he comes out on stage and starts talking about what?
I mean, he's not going to tell you the real stories of his life about how he married 8 women.
I fucked this one, and the first night I met her, I fucked her.
And had a gambling problem and all of that. So he must be making up some stories.
Don't you have a feeling it might be like the Charlie Sheen tour, like sort of nobody knows what's going to happen that night?
Well,
and then within 5 minutes you go to, does anyone have a question? Winning.
I actually imagine he's put some thought into it.
You think?
My nephew is Scott Zeiger. He's a big Broadway producer, and he's often seen me speak at conventions. And he says, geez, you're funny. Why don't we put together where you do stand-up? And they worked on this show. We got a producer and everything. And I go on stage. It's about 80 minutes of stories. It's all funny. I don't do anything serious. But I do. Last Thursday, I was in Portugal. I spoke at a big conference. I just did funny stuff.
But is it more like a stand-up comedy show? Or is it more like stories of your life and you're funny?
Correct. It's stories of my life. If there's a similar thing, it would be like Billy Crystal's 700 Sundays. I get up, stories of childhood, stories of broadcasting off the air.
Amazing. He's already in that category of Billy Crystal.
Yeah, he's right up there.
Yeah.
On the air stories.
That's some rarefied air. This must be some show.
Family stories. Funny stories.
So after many years broadcasting, you finally decided to give it up.
Yeah.
Howard's been doing it forever. Do you think Howard will continue to do it? And
I remember
we do know I'm going to continue for 5 years.
When have you talked to Larry King?
I don't know.
Why is he asking?
But Larry does have an answer.
When Howard was in Washington. How old is Howard now?
57 years old.
So he's been in how long?
He's been doing this at least 34 years, something like that.
Okay. I started in 57. How many years is that? 54 years.
Right.
That's a lot of years. So I'm 77.
He wins.
What does that got to do with anything? We're doing math.
I think he feels competitive with me. He goes, well, I've done it 54 years. Howard's only done it 34 years.
Think how tired
When I was 57, I never thought I'd leave. 57.
Right. Do you miss it?
I got ties older than that.
Do you miss it?
I miss it when there's a story like Osama bin Laden is killed, and I miss it when terroragedy happens in Japan. But
That's a new word.
Terroragedy.
Terroragedy.
I don't miss it when a prince is getting married. Who cares?
He doesn't marry. He doesn't miss broadcasting when those princes get married, and I don't blame him.
Well, he's had so many marriages. Marriage can't possibly excite him.
Can't be interesting.
I don't want Kardashians. I could do without. You know how I describe it. I got mixed emotions. I feel I want to do it so bad one day, and then one day I don't miss it at all. It's like watching your mother-in-law go over the cliff in your new car.
Are you keeping tabs on how Piers is doing over there?
I watch Piers occasionally. He's okay. I think I like Piers. It's very different from me, and actually, it's hard. I'm a poor judge of it because I try. It's hard to be objective.
All right. Unfortunately, we got to wrap up today's wrap-up
That's
show.
it. That's the wrap-up.
That's it. We're done. We're out.
So all of you are like Howard Sternites, right?
Yes.
You follow him.
We do.
He's your
We
leader.
work for him.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Larry.
Yeah, I understood the audience's frustration because I was frustrated too. I was like, oh, hey, this is kind of interesting. Let's keep going. This could get to some good stuff. And then what else do we have to do? We have a whole fucking empty day. So.
He had his first special on CNN on May 1st.
Oh, he did? Okay. Yeah. So that was that. But a little.
It's just a shame. That's an opportunity you don't get all the time.
Although you never know. Maybe it would have gone downhill from there and you would have.
We'll never know.
That's right.
I was going to work my way to, have you ever heard your wife on the show? And that would have been weird, but that's what I wanted to know.
Yeah, no, that would have been a good question. Too bad Well, now you know. Just go. Just do your show. You don't have to end it directly at 11 if you have something big going on. Yesterday it was a pretty good wrap-up show you guys did yesterday when Benji was arguing with Ronnie. I was listening to that. That was pretty good.
I heard they aren't speaking.
There's something going on between.
Well, Ronnie's like a big baby. I was listening to it. He was like, Benji. First, well, it's not that Ronnie's a big baby. The two of them together are just not.
It's two big babies.
Yeah. Benji is just genuinely odd, and a lot of us do think that some of the oddness is put on. And I guess what happened was, Ronnie stands in the hall, and he's there to make sure there's no nonsense and that everything's cool. And when a guest comes in, he pats them down, make sure they're not fucking crazy. And so he gets to see a lot of what Benji's up to, and Benji's weird.
Yes.
But we're not sure if Benji's weird intentionally because he's looking for attention and he wants to be like an Andy Kaufman, or maybe he's just genuinely weird. And then when Ronnie calls Benji out on stuff, Benji gets all freaked out. And you don't know if that's for real. The whole thing's combustible. So the other day, Benji was coming in, and because he's had that issue with me that he's been late where I'm going to fire him, he's now decided that when he swipes his card when he comes in, because we have key cards, when he swipes his card, it's good because then he can be on record as having been here.
I was wondering why he did that because, there have been times when I come in like either just before him or whatever, and I swipe it and the door's clearly open and he stands there and he does a reswipe.
Yeah, well, that was what happened. So Benji did the reswipe thing while the door was open. People were holding the door for him and he stood there and reswiped. And Ronnie was like, what are you doing? And then he started off with this explanation about how he wants to be seen as on time. And Ronnie says, that's ridiculous. Why don't you do that out where we aren't? There's another key card position where you could be swiping all you want and none of us would see it. You're doing it because you want to be noticed. And then they got into a whole argument.
This morning, he comes in and Fred holds.
And it's just funny to hear Ronnie argue with that Queens or New York accent, whatever accent that is. I don't even know. It's the most severe New York accent I ever heard.
He's crippled.
Yeah, and then he starts yelling over Benji. It's entertaining as hell.
So this morning, he comes in and Fred holds the door for me. He doesn't have to put his card there, but he's standing there, keeps putting the card there. For like a shtick thing. So
no, it wasn't. I'll give you an exact explanation of what happened.
Don't say it to me because it's got nothing to do with me.
So this is what upset
the
Ronnie.
security people said, "What the fuck is wrong?"
And
with
I will
this
explain
guy?
what happened because I've had a reputation of being late. And I've said before, you guys accuse me of being late. I always want there to be a record of when I come in. That's why
there would be a record on the other door.
But Ronnie, I swear on my life, that was exactly what's going through my head.
So the conversation starts escalating, and before you know it, neither one of them know what they're talking about. And
I was like, well, this is pretty innocuous.
No,
How could this turn into a fight?
But Benji's like, well, why are you so angry about this? So what if I swipe the door? And Ronnie's like, and I don't care. You're just weird. And then Benji goes, well, if you don't care, why the hell are you yelling so much?
I checked in.
Okay, great, but you could have done it on that door where you wouldn't,
that's not
where
what,
people who don't know
Ronnie,
you,
I
Benji,
wasn't doing
people
it for,
who don't know you think you're out of your fucking mind. This is what I'm trying to tell you. But you don't believe me.
Okay, but you're saying because I wanted to check in my card, in effect.
I think Ronnie's trying to be me on the air, where he berates Benji, maybe.
You think?
And yeah, well, that's what it sounds like. Because really, why does Ronnie care?
Lock in. Maybe people did think I was crazy, but you're angry about that.
But you
I wasn't doing it.
I don't care. It had nothing to do with me. I'm just telling you what people said to me after you walked by.
So you have emotion about that.
You could have clocked in on the other door, and they never would have seen it.
That wasn't in my. Ronnie,
okay, that's what I'm saying.
That wasn't in my head.
You made it so everybody saw what was going on.
No, I didn't, Ronnie. That's what you're assuming.
They went at it for a good, I don't know. What was it, 10 minutes, Benji, at least?
Yeah, at least like that.
Yeah.
We've all worked with each other for a long time. Yeah. It's a nice atmosphere. We all enjoy
it. Is. It's great.
You are constantly a dick to me. Constantly. And I'd rather we just didn't talk to each other if you're going to be like that.
Okay, if that's the way you want it, it's fine with me.
No, I'm saying
fine. It's settled. It's settled. We don't have to talk.
Well, you're kind of being a baby.
No, I'm not. You just said.
No.
What did you just say? You don't want. You'd rather not talk to me. It's fine.
I said we don't.
You think I'm going to cry and lose sleep over it? No, I doubt it.
I don't understand why you have to. You go out of your way to be insulting and rude all the time.
Insulting and rude. Okay. Okay, fine.
So where are we at?
I don't have to talk to him.
All right.
That's where we're at.
What's an example of Ronnie being insulting and rude? Going out of his way to do so.
He's always like yelling at me, like when I'm just like I said, walking to the bathroom or something. He's like, "Oh, why you have to do? Why you have to like?" I will try to. If you want me to, I'll keep track of it from the future.
Like he comments on your moves.
It's only I yell at you for no reason.
Well,
None
I'll give
at
you
all.
an example. Like you're yelling at me today about using my key card because you thought
I didn't yell at you. I'm just telling you what people presume of you, pal. That they think you're out of your fucking mind. That's the reputation you have here with everybody in this lobby in the morning.
I'm sure you help it a lot.
No, I don't. I don't have to.
You were yelling at me this morning when I was trying to use my key
I
card.
didn't,
Yes, you were,
Benji,
Ronnie.
I didn't say a freaking
you
word to you
did.
this morning.
You absolutely
First
did.
of all, I wasn't even there. I was walking out
and
as
you started
were coming
yelling
in.
at me.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Well, maybe there's a video.
No,
of
I
it.
didn't.
You absolutely did.
Oh, I so did. Now you don't have to worry about me yelling at you.
Why?
Believe me, because I won't fucking say another word. You're dead. You're not even there.
Wait, now you're threatening not to yell at me?
It's like Ronnie gets worked up right away. Because like Benji goes, look, if we can't work this out, I'd rather not talk to each other. All right, we're not talking to each other then.
You
Fine.
don't have to worry about a thing.
Yeah. He misses the... It's wild between those two.
90% of the people here, I think I have a good relationship with.
I didn't say I didn't have a good relationship with you, dude. You're the one who's putting it all out there that I don't like you, that I'm on your back all the time. Maybe I'm on, like you said, maybe I'm on your back because I don't want to see you in trouble all the time. Because you used to be in trouble constantly with Howard, and you'd sit there and you'd pull the same shit like you're pulling on me now. That he doesn't like you, that he's talking down to you, all kinds of crap like that.
But I don't like to be. I don't listen.
You don't like authority. That's your problem.
There might be some truth to that, but I don't like you constantly.
You don't like authority, and that's my fucking hallway. I'm sorry. And when you act like an idiot there, I'm going to tell you about it. If you don't like it, it's too bad. I'm sorry.
There you go. Well,
that's great.
There's rules.
Dude.
It's my hallway.
Dude.
You have no idea how people are looking at you. You're crazy as shit.
You know what I have to say? I'm taking Ronnie's side on this.
Yeah.
This is the most sense Ronnie's ever made.
Right. Well, listen, I agree. I don't know why Benji's carrying on with his key card, but who cares? Let him sit there and swipe his key card.
I saw him do that, and I'm like, I don't know why he's doing this.
Yeah.
But whatever.
All right, he has his reason. Let him do it. I don't care.
No, but what Ronnie is saying, he was yelling at Benji, trying to help him out because he was always in trouble.
Right.
And Benji's genuinely weird, and he does strike people as odd.
This is an intervention.
Well, Ronnie's
very
trying
much often is not on the money. He's on the money here.
Well, he's trying to tell him, listen, if you're concerned that you're not connecting with people think you're weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just go, that's Benji.
By the way, Ronnie is as weird as they come, so Ronnie would know.
Maybe that's why he figured this out.
Yeah. Ronnie's got that permanent scowl on his face.
Oh, dear.
Where are you at with Benji now? Like, where is it? You're not talking to him at all? Well, wait, what's your position?
No, I'm talking to him.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, hello, how are you?
That's it.
Yeah.
Just business.
And for his information, the gentleman that was here yesterday when this all went down.
Yeah, the security guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's out there right now. He's here today.
Yeah.
And he just said when Benji walked in this morning, he goes, how come he's not playing with his card again? How come he's not holding the door? How come now he's not wearing his helmet like he does all the time? You know.
I saw that helmet today.
Yeah. He wears it. Like.
Yeah. That's the other weird thing.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Seriously, if you rode your bike here
Would you wear a
and
helmet?
you parked it downstairs,
right?
Wouldn't you take it off when you walked into the building?
All I know is he walked to my thing here today, and I just looked at JD and I go, look, and he looks over at Benji. We both start laughing because Benji's searching for attention because he's wearing this he doesn't wear a normal bike helmet. You know those cool bike helmets?
Right.
And he wears
a thing.
He wears like a skateboarder's helmet.
It looks like a World War I.
It looks like he's a special needs child.
Yeah, right. He looks retarded in this weird biking helmet that does like no one wears.
Right.
It's just an odd. It looks like, you know, when you play baseball and you put one of those.
It's like a batting helmet.
A batting helmet.
Except doesn't have a visor.
Cover your ear.
Yeah, and it's just, and I just look
and
over
a hat besides under it.
Yeah. And so, like, I don't even.
And a turban.
just in case he has to break into character.
Exactly.
So, like, you look over and it's just so odd, and you know it's a cry for attention because, as Ronnie says, any normal person, if you wore a bizarre hat like that, you would take it off and leave it with your bike or just wear it at your side or
Probably
something.
isn't even protection.
Right. No, it looks like a helmet that if he fell, it would fall right off his fucking head. And
I have a question for you. The hat he was wearing underneath it, was it the Yankee hat or does he bring a spare hat?
I don't know. Who knows? I don't look like I didn't want to pay. I didn't want to buy into it.
Yeah.
Why don't you take your hat off? Like, I mean, your helmet when you like you're in the building. I don't think there's any chance of you falling and hurting your head.
The elevators are dangerous.
I take it off.
Well, sorry, what?
I take it off when I get to my desk.
Yeah, I know. So everyone can see it. Like, that's not a hat you want to be seen in.
Right.
I could trip over the wastebasket.
Yeah.
But I'm picking on him. I'm on his back all the time.
So those security guys out there, they're just like, hey.
They think he's out of his mind.
Yeah.
Seriously, ever since he's started here.
Right.
First, it was with coming in late every day and running through the halls like the madman.
Yeah, because nobody does that.
First it was. Then he got in trouble downstairs with trying to jump the thing because he didn't have his card to get in.
Right.
You know, they think he's out of his mind. Totally.
Maybe he is.
But it's me. You know, it's always me.
Right.
So whatever.
You think Ronnie doesn't like you, Benj? Or do you think he's just trying to help you?
I don't know if he likes me or not. It's hard to judge. But I know he acts inappropriate to me and mean to me.
Oh, now I'm inappropriate and mean.
Well, in the hall, sometimes I see you give people shit. Are you doing something to him that you?
Only when he's carrying on with his shtick out there.
I'll give an example. Like I try to get. I think what it is.
Like Benji's coffee spill yesterday caused real expensive damage. That cost a lot of money.
Well, it's not the first time for that either.
He's done that before.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
I'm looking at a note here, Howard. It said it moved. It actually made its way over to Fred's board.
Oh no!
How much damage?
I tried to stop it as much as I could.
It just says that they got most of it clean, but they recommend they got to get a cleaning crew in here to clean over some areas and stuff.
Should we ban Benji from drinking over there? Like, or he shouldn't be. Why don't you set up a little table like what JD has, a little dinner tray. Put your coffee on there because you're spilling it on the equipment and it's fucking everything up.
That's a good idea. I'll get a coffee tray.
Right.
I don't know. But I'm picking on him.
Right. Yeah, he's always doing something that gets everyone's attention.
Yeah. Like the other day with the bathroom. You know.
What did he do there?
Well, the sink was broken.
Right.
And everybody knew the sink was broken. But he had to call everybody with cameras and everything to show everybody the sink was broken. But I called facilities already and told them they were coming to fix it. Everybody knew they were coming to fix it. But he had to call everybody in to the bathroom to see the sink was broken.
What is the problem in the bathroom?
The sink does not.
Broken.
I didn't.
That.
Ronnie, why do you have to yell at me about
angry.
it? Why can't you? Why do you have to be mean about
Because
it?
you make a whole thing about it.
Oh wait, you're the guy that comes screaming, and I'm the guy that makes a big thing about it.
I'm on your side of this one. He's fucking angry, that guy.
20 people standing around the bathroom because the sink doesn't work.
So why you gotta get angry about it?
What do you care?
Dude, I really don't know why you're always dicky to me. You're mean to me.
Oh, mean, how mean.
Yeah, you are, Ronnie. You are. I'm nice to you.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I'm mean to you.
You are.
I'm so sorry.
Give him a hug. All right, Ron.
I'm so sorry. I really apologize.
You act dicky to me.
I'm so sorry.
And it hurt. Okay, good.
From my heart, man. I'm sorry.
Ronnie, give him a hug.
Very sorry. Enjoy your watermelon.
I know.
What was that about?
I have no idea.
It's not even funny.
You have to ask him.
Right. What was that about? Why are you doing that?
You know, I don't remember the specific. They did film it so we could see it. I don't know, Ronnie. But it didn't need every single thing I do. You start, and this is what, I'll tell you what gets down to the nugget of it.
Right.
Whatever that means.
Yeah. Well, you're getting down to the nugget of the problem, yes.
So when we were talking yesterday on the wrap-up show, I said, you know what's bugging you so much? And he starts bringing up when I did that horse bit recently on the street.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff makes him angry.
No, it didn't make me angry. All I said was it's amazing to go to jail. That's all I said. Well, it doesn't make me angry. If you go to jail, I could give two shits.
All right, but you seem angry.
No, I'm just saying it's all the
you know what?
It's
in
all
your
the
defense,
wacky. I mean,
Benji, everyone thinks you're angry, Ronnie.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, you come off angry.
I don't care. Let him think what they want.
I think you're angry. Look, he drives me around, and I just
and
go,
you're angry too. So you know.
Yeah, but everyone thinks you're angry.
We all have an angry.
But you're the driver.
We all have an angry spot.
When he drives,
have I ever hit anybody?
No.
The whole time I'm with you?
No.
Have I ever hit anybody?
No.
Okay.
That's not what I'm talking about.
That's
I'm
what I'm
talking about. You seem angry
about.
with me.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like even
you know, you have to be an aggressive driver in the city, and there's no way
I'm not
around
talking about that. I'm talking about even like when I'll say to you,
But
hey,
you say
let's
I'm
go
angry.
somewhere, and you'll go, Ugh.
No, I don't.
You're an angry guy, and you come off like you're unapproachable. That's what I think. And I pay you, and I think you're unapproachable.
Okay.
You know?
Howard, you've worked with people that, listen, it's not that big of a deal, but they're constantly like kind of putting you down and kind of dicky to you. And it's not.
That's so not true. You're not going to say, did I do that constantly to you? Oh, I said, only when you're pulling bullshit in the hallway.
Well,
or outside.
That all the time?
You know what? And the funny part is, like when you pull crap like that goes on outside or shit that goes on downstairs at the front desk, who do you think gets called? Me.
Although I got to say, Ronnie, your track record, you've given the silent treatment to the following people. J.D., now tell me if I have this right. J.D., Gary at one point, Jason at one point, Robin at one point, Artie at one point, and
Robin.
Benji. Yeah, Robin. You gave her the silent treatment for a while.
When did I give you
I don't recall that.
I do.
She gives me the silent treatment also sometimes.
I never give you the
like
silent treatment.
I don't know. Something went down one time, and I said to you, "Do you need help with something?" There was shit was going on with Sal and Richard. You wanted them to do something at Caroline's, and they backed down on you, and then you were pissed off at everybody. I said, "Can I help you with something with that?" And you go, "Get the fuck away from me! I don't need to talk to you about that."
Right.
I'm just trying. I was just trying to. They were actually.
But if Ronnie is the biggest problem in my life of him not being nice to me, it's not. Right. I have a pretty good life, so it's
Benji,
not that big
I'm
of a
not
deal.
trying to be mean to you. I said it yesterday. I'm trying to help you in a way. Okay, you don't believe it, but I am because you're always always in deep shit here in this building.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
He doesn't even
You have a
know
track
that.
record here. You can go out. I'm telling you, I'll bring people in.
Maybe
here.
you can help me in a nicer way than Ronnie.
Okay, I'll be sweet to you. That's just not my nature. I'm sorry. I'm not a sweet person.
He helps through, yelling at you.
He berates.
And the shit with JD.
He berates.
I mean,
my dad practiced that.
JD and I, we go at shit all the time, and you know what? We're always friends, and we always get along. You know?
All right, very good. Okay, thanks, guys. Now we're a little clear on it. There's Ronnie and Benji.
Dude.
He's so angry.
Dude.
Did you tweet today?
What? Dude.
Did you tweet yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
No, I just said.
Any pictures of hot guys?
No. No, actually, I apologize to the followers today.
Why?
Because the chick that I picked this week, she put up one picture at the beginning of the week, and then she died. Nobody's heard from her.
Right.
So
So now you're stuck.
I'm kind of pissed.
Right.
And so are they. The fans are kind of pissed.
All right. Well, you'll find
They
a new
want to see
girl.
more pictures. They want to see they want to see guys.
Get on that.
And then the other thing I put up was about to listen to the show this morning. There should be a cool interview this morning coming up.
Okay.
I didn't say who it was, but
All right, Ronnie. Thank you. There he is. Ronnie's got 80-something thousand followers. Almost 90,000.
Dude.
Has he passed JD?
Not yet. Not yet. But soon. But soon.
Ron, what? Do you think you've been handling this Benji situation all wrong?
No.
Why does he get under your skin so badly? I mean, he's sort of a comedian. I mean, he's a writer. He's known for his shtick.
Is he a comedian in the hall? Spilling coffee in the hall? Bringing attention to everything he does in the hall? Does it have to be that way? He's supposed to be the comedian in there. Not downstairs with the guards that work here. Not out here in the lobby with the security people that work out here.
But he's a wacky guy, and Howard kind of encourages it.
Okay, fine. Well, no, he doesn't encourage causing trouble.
Well,
Howard she never asked people to cause trouble around here.
Well,
he's been yelled at for it already by Howard.
Benji likes to mix it up.
Do you hear what I
It's very
said?
weird.
Don't start with your dumb shit, because I'm telling you, this is the way it is, and you know it as well as I do.
Oh man!
Because you're the guy who films it. So don't bullshit me, okay? So enough of your questions.
Wow, I feel like Benji right now. All right, good. Benj.
Hey.
So there's obviously a rift between yourself and Ronnie, but I feel that you're misunderstood in your behavior and some of the things you do around here.
Right.
And Ronnie's sort of accusing you of being a troublemaker, a rabble-rouser, you know. Do you feel as though you're interfering with the security of the building and the compound back here? I mean, where's the disconnect between you and Ronnie? Why aren't you guys able to see eye to eye on this?
I don't know. I think Ronnie just sees everything I do as like shtick. I don't even like that word that much, but because I think it's overused. But so he sees everything I do like that, and it irritates him. And I mean, I guess we're just different in that way. Like, I do joke around a lot. I do fuck around, but I find, like, a lot of times the way he thinks I'm doing something when I'm not. So, and he yells at me about it. And I don't think he should be yelling at me about it.
So because he's seen you act silly in the past, almost everything you do now is a joke or carries some sort of connotation to it that you're trying to upstage him or ruin his hallway, so to speak, or just So where do you go from here? I mean, you guys have to work together,
Well, I'd like to get along with him better. I mean, I like him, and it's like, it's just not nice not to get along with someone, especially like there's no reason for us, not to get along, So I don't know. Hey, what's up, man?
Nothing. I'm not trying to get attention.
All right.
I'm not trying to get on camera.
So are you going to try to curtail the silliness a little bit? Are you going to, when you're around Ronnie, when you first come in the morning, are you going to change anything that you do typically from day to day?
Well, I don't think I was really doing shit anyway, but I mean, I'm not going to try to incite Ronnie, I would like to get along better with him.
But when you come in the morning, is it going to change the way you scan your badge? Or
No. Did you understand the scan?
Yeah, you're trying to stamp yourself and prove that you got in at a certain...
Right, which, I mean, it's like something that, like, maybe 6 months from now, like, if they said, like, I just want to be able to prove, like, every day, I have been in, and that's the deal.
You're covering your bases.
Yeah.
I don't see how anyone could dislike such a lovable guy.
Really?
I think you're great.
Thanks, man.
Always have, always will.
I do, too. Thanks.
Just be as silly as you want.
Thank you, man.
Speaking of what the audience wants to hear, football season is here. We've got a football pool starting. We were discussing Artie taking on 2 or 3 other people. We've done it in the past. Artie went up against Daniel Carver and lost.
Always loses. Didn't he lose to everybody, including a chicken?
I lost to a chicken and a monkey, as well as Daniel Carver.
Now, this is a $25,000 prize, so it's a big prize. And I wrote down a bunch of names of people that Artie could potentially go against.
All right.
I was thinking a funny choice might be Jeff the Vomit Guy.
Oh.
I think, Artie, I think that the Jets are going to win.
Call me crazy, but I like the Vikings.
All right, let me give you my names here. We could take someone from the audience. You know, that would be something. Elegant Elliot Offen.
Oh.
I think that might be good.
I don't think that'll last. He'll never make it, 16 weeks?
I like the Bengals.
The new Bigfoot.
Oh.
He's always good.
It's Cincinnati, it is.
John the Stutterer. You know, he's always good for a while. I was thinking Crazy Alice would be good.
That's a great idea.
Against Artie? Oh, she would love that.
And I'm sure Alice would like a shot at winning 25
Sure.
years.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Who else do I have down here? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking Crazy Alice, Jeff the Vomit Guy, and Elegant Elliot Offen.
Yeah, I think he should go up against all Whack Packers. How about that?
Whack Packers versus Artie?
Yeah.
The Crazy Alice thing's great.
I love Crazy Alice in the mix.
All right, so here's what we got. Crazy Alice. You want Elegant Elliot?
Dick, don't you? If he can, I don't know that he'll last the whole time.
So what? Then he loses.
Let's try him, and then the new Bigfoot.
All right. And the new Bigfoot you want?
Yeah.
What about Jeff the Vomit Guy?
I can't stand him.
You can't stand him.
You'd have to make that choice without me.
Right. Daniel Carver I can't go with again because he won and it was despicable to give him all that money.
Right. How about, what's our other Whack Packer's name?
Well, I got
The bag, Jeff the Bagger.
Mark the Bagger.
Mark the Bagger.
Bagger.
Mark the Bagger wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
Hey, the only reason why we didn't put him on the list is because he's very difficult to get
a hold of. What about Beetlejuice?
Beetle.
Beetle, I don't know.
You know what? I wasn't sure if you mentioned we're playing for $25,000.
I mentioned that.
Yeah.
25,000.
Artie gets to keep 25 G's, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey,
unless you want to have Artie play for a fan.
I could give it to charity if you want. I don't care.
Give it to one of our fans.
Yeah.
If you're going to give it to someone.
All right. I'll play for a fan then.
Yeah. Well,
that means nobody's getting the money on the audience.
How do we decide who you're playing for? Why don't you play for Wheels?
All right, that's a good idea.
Who's Wheels?
Wheels is the guy that calls a wrap-up show every day who's quadriplegic or paraplegic?
He's a quad, and I just met him at one of my
But
gigs.
he's already got a great life.
Right.
He gets to sit all day.
You know what I mean? Well, he gets to sit all day. He probably gets supported by Social Security.
That's a good question. Is Wheels a guy who got money from getting hurt?
I don't know.
He might not need money.
What does a
Money
guy
might
like
not-
Wheels need money for? Is he getting laid? No. Is he drinking?
Does he need to
Probably.
dress nicely?
No.
All right.
Money might not be an issue in Wheels' life. If it is, I would give it to him.
Does
in a
he need
heartbeat.
one of those tricked out cars so he can drive?
Yeah.
Those cars are like $100,000.
I know.
Wheels implies he already has a set of wheels.
Who's a
Well,
perfect?
I think that's a wheelchair.
Well, still. It's Wheels.
Who's a perfect guy to play for that we know that? We
I actually
need?
don't know Wheels. Maybe he is a good candidate. Why don't you look at let's get a couple of
Do we have any hard luck stories?
We got a couple of hard looks. We'll look at some of those.
Yeah, let's read the hardest luck story on the air and then let Artie play for them.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know, Wheels might be Donald Trump for all I know.
Well, a lot of
Artie's
guys
playing for Donald Trump.
Yeah, Wheels Trump.
A lot of guys, if they have an accident, they usually get a settlement. You know, I don't
Yeah.
know what happened with his situation, but
So, all right, check into that. It's going to be Artie versus Elegant Elliot Offen, Crazy Alice,
The new Bigfoot.
the new Bigfoot.
And I might remind you that everybody got mad at me for losing to Daniel Carver, and no one got mad at the chicken, who also lost to him.
Sanders.
Oh, the chicken's dead. Yeah, so don't think he got off easy.
I wanted to eat the chicken as a bit, but you guys wouldn't let me.
That poor chicken. That chicken was living in Will and Jason's apartment, and it was great. We found the chicken in like one of those Chinese, like down in Chinatown. It was about to be slaughtered. You know, it was a $5 chicken that some China woman's going to buy and just eat. And we found it. We fed it. It lived with Jason and Will.
Got huge, that chicken.
It would peck out the bets that it would take. I think we should have some animal play. I just thought of something, though, too.
What?
You know who Artie should bet against?
Who?
It's the obvious. Dana.
What? No, that's not happening.
What?
That's not happening.
You versus Dana.
No.
Your ex.
She'll have all the firemen helping her with her picks.
No.
Are you still broken up? This is day
Yeah,
two.
no, that's not happening. I'm not talking to her every day.
Once a week.
Exactly.
Why would I put myself through that torture?
What's the over-under that you're talking to her, at least between now and Sunday?
I don't know. I think it's pretty done this time.
Yeah, it's done, huh?
I would think
how come
so.
you're so convinced this time?
No, it's just, you know, I just have a feeling.
How do you know? Last time you had a feeling.
I don't know. I'm not basing it on anything. I just think it's probably done.
If she calls, you'll take the call.
I guess, but I don't think she's calling.
Artie, it's Dana. Pick up, please. I just want to say one thing. I know we're broken up. I understand that. I just need to tell you something. Good luck with Beer League.
Oh, Day. It's so sweet that you wish me luck with the Beer League. Artie likes Beer League.
I love this impression.
Oh, Day.
Sounds like a Scruff the dog or something.
Artie, I miss you. I know we have our differences. But I do want you to do well at Beer League.
Oh, Day, would you accompany me to Beer League?
Did she come to the set of Beer League?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, how sweet.
Well, it was in the summer.
Yes,
So.
my Artie was the star. I wanted to see him in his full glory. Artie, why won't you bet me? Why won't you go up against me in football picks?
God forbid I lose that.
You will lose. You're a loser. I'm a winner. I'm Dana. I have a dog. I have a family. I have a home. Men are interested in me. Bet me, Artie. Art.
Yeah, Day.
She's not still the bartender at your favorite place.
No.
Oh, so you can go back there.
We're so romantic when I met Artie. He was a raging alcoholic.
You got to bet Dana.
No.
Wouldn't you like to see her have $25,000?
No.
She can use it.
Why do you keep $25,000 from Dana?
I'd rather give it to Wheels.
Well, if you win, Wheels gets it.
Right.
And if Dana wins,
She gets it.
she gets it.
She don't need it.
She needs 25 G. She's a teacher's salary. That's not
School
fair.
teacher. She wants to open her business.
She'll be fine.
Artie, please. What, did you give her money or something?
No, I'm saying she'll be fine.
Artie,
She'll-
please let me make the $25,000. It would mean a lot to me. I'm Dana. We made love for 4.5 years. Don't keep it.
Tough shit.
Artie.
You already won, lady.
I did? What did I win?
You had Artie Lang for 4 years.
Thank you, Artie. I miss you.
Good luck.
I love you.
I'm giving,
Even though we can't be together, I love you.
I'm giving,
You know you're going to be great.
I'm giving $25,000 to Wheels.
A teacher's salary is hard to get by on. Please.
That's
It
why
would
I'm
be
not a teacher.
Great for me to start my business.
My dog grooming business, Artie. I'm a regular girl, not like those sluts that you are interested
Those
in.
whores.
Those whores.
Yeah. I'd rather give the $25,000 to a whore.
How about you versus a whore?
Versus a whore.
That would be funny. Go find that hooker that
Artie against two whores.
Find that hooker that beat me for the 500. As long as they put up sex.
Artie, consider betting against Dana.
No.
It's for the good of the show.
No, I don't know. I don't care.
Artie.
I'm not doing it.
Come on. It's a great bit.
I'm not
Dana
doing
would come on.
I am not doing it.
You couldn't just talk for 2 seconds?
No. No, I'm not
She's
doing
just going to, you don't even have to talk to her. She's just going to call in and give her pics.
Something must have happened. His mom must have had a talk with him about how like, he
Really?
needs to protect himself.
it.
and not talk to
Nobody
Dana.
had to talk with me.
Why would you think his mother did that?
His mother talks to him about everything.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wrong. No, I'm not doing that. I'd rather bet against a whore. As long as the whore puts up sex.
There's an
What if the hooker puts up like $25,000 worth of fucking blowjobs?
Whoa. Now you're talking.
Yeah.
That would be sweet.
When are you going to get back in the saddle if this is official that you've broken up with Day?
I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't have anything marked on the calendar.
Yeah. Got to get laid, man. When's the last time? A couple of weeks now.
About a month.
Are you like spending a lot on cable?
No, actually.
Really?
I don't know. I'm just watching like baseball games and working.
So if you won't bet Dana, does that mean our dial-a-date with Dana is off too?
Yes.
Why?
Our next guest is Dana, who's looking for a new man.
Unless if you don't want me in the studio, that's fine.
All right, let's go to. I don't know what the final persons or
It
person.
should be for. I'll play for Wheels.
All right, you're playing for Wheels. Wheels, Artie's going to play for you when we figure this all out. Lisa G's here with headlines. Lisa, come on in and tell us what's going on at the Howard 100 newsroom. Yes, Howard 100 News working tirelessly and with much effort to bring you all Howard news all the time.
I wonder if a hooker would put up $25,000 worth of sex. Like, I wonder how much Why not? A legal hooker, we call Nevada.
A legal hooker.
Yeah. They have them in Nevada.
I don't know the answer to that, but Lisa G has the answers to what's going on in the newsroom.
All right. It's only 1 week away, the official red carpet premiere of Artie Lang's Beer League.
I like that it's Artie Lang's Beer League.
Yeah, it's thrilling.
I read a review.
Oh, yeah?
Where?
Variety.com.
Yeah, well, we
What'd
read
they
that.
say?
We read that on the air as well.
Oh, okay.
I don't
must
remember
have
what they
missed
said.
It was
I thought
good.
I thought it was
good.
positive.
Yeah, it was a positive review, yeah.
Said the fans will love it.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Right, pretty much?
Yeah, we read that on the air. They were very nice. That was actually surprising because they're very snobby.
Let's take bets around the room. Robin, will Dana be at the premiere? Yes or no?
Jeez, I want to say yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Fred, what do you say?
No.
Well, I have control over this, so I'll make sure of whatever way I
Lisa,
bet.
what do you say?
Yes, she will be.
And I say the answer is, of course she'll be there.
All right.
No.
Absolutely.
How much? You want to bet me?
Is it because she's sneaking in? Is it because it's an old invitation?
She will be there because they will be back together. Dana
She will be Artie's date?
Dana will make a call sometime before the premiere, wishing him good luck, and Artie will melt, and that will be it.
Then I have a question.
You want to bet me directly?
Will Artie be?
Because then you would not do it.
I have a question. Will Artie be speaking to the audience at the premiere,
Yes,
before it starts?
real quick.
Of course.
Okay, so then will Dana show up by his side?
No, not by his side, but she'll be there.
Will he
in
call
the
attention
audience.
to her?
Dana will be there, and yes, he will call attention to her.
I want to ask Day. Hi, sorry about
I just want to say hi to Day.
Sorry
Howard
about
said,
the fuck you, bitch. Hope you
Have
die
a
in
few-
hell.
Have a few
I never
thank
said
you.
that. Let bygones be bygones.
I do want her to be very happy, but she won't be at the premiere. That'll be a Polish stripper that I met.
Now everybody's going to think Dana's a Polish stripper.
No.
All right, if Dana doesn't go, will Artie bring a date? Robin,
No.
yes or no? No.
He'll bring his mother.
Let's go to Fred.
My mother's going by herself.
No, the sister will be the date.
The answer is no. Artie will not have a date.
You don't
Really?
think he'll even walk the red carpet with his mom?
I have a consideration. I'll be walking the red carpet with a bunch of people for photo ops. Me, my mom.
I can't wait for the premiere.
Norm MacDonald.
Hey, Artie.
Yeah.
I would
Where's
love it if
Day?
what if Dana shows up? What are the odds, Robin? Yes or no?
Yes.
Will Dana show up with a date?
I don't know how that's possible.
What do you mean you don't know how that's possible?
What if she goes and she gets a ticket and she brings a man?
She can't get a
that would
ticket.
be the best.
Maybe her boyfriend already has a ticket.
We're sold out.
He got one. You didn't know they were dating.
He'll be escorted out by several of my New Jersey friends.
I say Dana will be there. That is my prediction, and my prediction is always right.
All right.
You know, I spoke to a relationship expert yesterday.
Oh, good. Artie's thrilled.
About Artie and Dana.
Go ahead.
And they have this addictive relationship. And that's why it's...
Artie an addict?
Yeah,
You're kidding.
I'm a dick.
Well, it takes two to tango. Someone is always picking up the phone rather than...
Have you ever seen Artie tango? I have. In his case, it takes one to tango. No, Artie will be there with Dana. I guarantee it.
All right.
Let's see if I'm right or wrong.
Okay.
Well, he's going to work very hard to make you wrong.
Oh, I can't wait to make
Well,
him
Work as hard as he wants.
She also said that he is not the guy to have a committed relationship with right now.
The relationship expert said that.
Yes.
Why is that?
Yeah, why is that?
Well, he has a hard time balancing work and a committed, healthy relationship.
Yes.
That his comfort zone is work.
Right. Right now, he doesn't seem so comfortable.
Yeah. Is she sure about that?
I have a hard time balancing myself.
Wow, look at
What
that.
happened?
Yeah, some
I think a light just popped.
Oh.
A light
It's
just
God,
popped.
he's pissed off.
I
You're
thought
busting my
Artie was
balls.
shooting at you.
And part two of the story is who is getting a ticket to go in to see your movie?
Who?
Well, I have tickets to give away here on the show, so I will give away some Artie tickets.
And Artie, I think, has some tickets.
You mean as far as what? Who's at work?
VIPs, the whole
VIPs.
Right.
We're working on getting Norm MacDonald there.
I'm giving away tickets to friends and family.
You got any VIPs?
Norm MacDonald.
She's talking about these. She saw me handing out
Yeah,
these invitations.
Oh, What are those? Really?
These are just invitations to the premiere that I'm giving to people at work.
This is too much pressure for Artie. I know he's going
I
to
hate this. It's like running a fucking wedding.
Oh.
Who's not invited?
Uh-oh, here we go again.
I knew that was coming. Well, we'll be on the red
Well, there's
carpet.
not enough people. There's not enough, seats to invite
Lisa
everybody.
G you got to have.
Well, she'll be working the red carpet.
I had to make a couple of cuts at work that were very sort of
Who'd you cut out?
hard to make.
I didn't know this was going on.
Because
Who'd you cut out?
JD can't go.
You're kidding. The
Are you
line stopped
serious?
at JD?
There's not
Artie,
one.
look at me. Are you kidding?
There's not one seat left for him.
Whoa, JD.
my goodness.
You see the kid every day. You're gonna let strangers go and not JD?
What strangers?
People you were giving tickets away to.
Well, they're fans. It's a giveaway.
Yeah, but I mean JD. JD got cut off. Who else got cut out?
That's it. That's
JD.
That's the only people.
Is Richard invited?
Yes.
Sal.
Ronnie
Scott
the limo
the
driver.
engineer?
Ronnie the limo driver.
Scott the engineer.
Scott the engineer.
Wow.
And JD can't go.
Well, I could probably squeeze him in.
Will and Jason are going.
There had to be somebody.
John Hine.
I love that JD's the cutoff.
I know.
Imagine
How
you're
did he get cut off?
I want to make a movie called The Cutoff.
And I love JD. But
JD, you could sit on my lap.
you know what? I'm not going to sit down, so he could have my fucking seat.
You're going to sit down.
No, I've never.
Dana's not going to sit there by herself.
I've never. Yes, she is.
JD, you're the cutoff guy.
You know what? I'm actually honored to be the Scott engineer of the beer league.
You'll get in. I'll get
beer
you.
league.
No, you can't go. Artie says no. I got to help Artie with
He
this.
can go now.
Let me talk to you. You're not going.
I could only. What happened was the other issue was who do I invite with a guest? There had to be a cutoff there.
Uh-huh. And who did you
So obviously
deny guests to?
Howard, Robin, Fred, and Benji and Gary I invited all with guests.
Okay.
So
Right.
that means that,
Everybody else is a solo.
Is it weird when you find out that you're the guy who can't go to beer league? Like everyone's going. But you.
I sort of keep my my expectations low. So, I don't like to, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
He was on the wrap-up show yesterday, and he's
I can listen to
extraordinary.
him. I can listen to him all day.
He's extraordinary.
He has no command of the English language.
And you know what he does? He mocks out other callers for being dull. Like he'll just say, "Thanks for adding to the excitement, dude."
What?
Yesterday he ended the wrap-up show. I don't know how you guys got along without me.
Right. Yeah, he does.
What is it like?
That was
serious,
what I said.
I'm being serious. Cut out all the bullshit. When you find out that every worker here, everyone, is going to Artie's premiere,
All your buddies.
and you're the one guy Artie had to. He sat down and went, "No."
I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know?
No,
you don't know how that makes you feel? Be honest.
No, I am being honest.
You got to feel like a huge loser.
Are you hurt?
You know what? I honestly feel like that, before that.
Ralph is going.
I mean, even Ralph.
Is going.
I don't know. I don't usually. Me and Artie don't really have like that much interaction, day to day.
Well, how much interaction?
I used to buy a McDonald's all the time.
Well, yeah, I mean, but
how much interaction though does Artie have with like
Ralph?
Dude, I don't know.
Zero.
Zero.
Why is he invited?
I can get you in, man.
No way, Artie. Why is
I'm
Ralph?
just doing this so we'll talk about it later.
All right, so you will. Okay, so you will have JD. Great. Okay, that's good if that's what comes out of it. But like at some point, you sat down and said, "Okay, I got to cut some
Yes,
people." I've been in that
conversation. What did happen?
Right.
But wait a minute. Did you invite any of the E crew?
Yes, of course.
Oh,
Well, I mean, Scott the Pace and Doug and they're all.
you just don't like JD.
No. I love JD, but they're friends of mine. They were close friends,
Is Dan the Song Parody Man invited?
No, he's not.
Okay, all right. I'm feeling all right now.
Dan's not. That was another cut I didn't want to make.
Well, there
I'd
you
love
go.
to have Dan there, and I could get JD there.
All right, JD.
I'll make sure that happens.
Artie's rethinking his.
Like, in other words, well, here's the thing. Like, I invited people that I'm sure are going to say no.
Scott the engineer was invited alone?
Yes, unfortunately. I mean, it's not like a wedding. If it was a matter of writing a bigger check.
I can't believe Artie doesn't realize I'm a married man.
I think I'm doing some people favors by inviting them along.
Yeah.
But if it was a wedding, and it was
invited alone?
Ronnie had to
There
be
is
invited
no wedding,
alone.
my friend.
I'm saying if it was right, exactly, and it was a matter of writing a bigger check, like a party. That's one thing. But this is limited seats. I had no choice.
All right, fair enough, JD. You are the man who was out in the cold, and that's
But I
just the way
know
it is.
two people are going to say no. I'm almost guaranteeing it.
Who's that?
I invited Mel and his wife out of courtesy. I doubt he's going to go.
All right, JD, maybe you could sit in Mel's seat.
Yeah.
He might be a big Ralph Macchio fan. You never know.
Also Scott Greenstein and his wife.
All right, he won't go.
Who might not go.
He's very busy.
The big issue was, the big discussion why JD really got crowbarred out of it was I was thinking about whether or not to invite Ross with his wife.
And did you?
But I decided that I know Melissa very well, and I said, you should invite Ross and Melissa. So Melissa inked out JD. But I'm sure there's going to be extras. I guarantee Mel is. That's a courtesy thing. You can have Mel Karmazin see.
Well, I don't know. Mel is very excited about being
I'm sure he is.
He's been talking about it.
Yeah, he's been talking to me about it a lot.
I got a feeling Norm's going to be a no-show too.
Well, JD, congratulations. You were the one guy left off Artie's list in the entire corporation.
I have another question. Is Stuttering John invited?
No, he's in L.A. and I didn't even think
know
about
whether
it.
you extended the invitation. Or
No, I didn't.
You should have invited me.
Who's your biggest champion? John, I know, has a movie, He wrote a film that he says it came out in the casting breakdowns. He always wanted me to play his best friend in this movie, but he never brought the script in. For 4 years, I go, where's the script? He goes, I have it at home. I'll bring it. He never brought it in.
So did you finally see it?
I think, no, I never saw it, but I think a buddy of mine told me he saw in the casting breakdowns, like, audition for Stuttering John, or, John Melendez's movie. So I don't know where they're at. They're casting it.
I hope Ralph Macchio shows up at the premiere.
Ralph is guaranteed he'd come. He's excited to meet you.
Oh, very, very good.
I've never met his wife, actually, so it'll be fun to meet her.
Well, let's hope she's hot.
Are all the cast of the movie going to be there?
They've all pretty much ours. Laurie Metcalf's coming. Seymour Cassell is a real great older character actor. You'll recognize him from a million things.
Fabulous. You got everyone to show up who's in the movie. I like that.
Cara Buono, the hot chick who plays my girlfriend from The Sopranos, she's coming.
Thank you, Lisa G. And by the way, just for your edification, Scott the engineer is already bitching about that he can't bring a wife.
I knew it.
Is he really? That's unbelievable.
This is a guy you got into. He didn't pay a dime to stay at the Borgata.
I love his wife, Robin, but this was a limited thing, and I go, what am I going to do? Invite his wife without Ronnie's wife? It doesn't make any sense.
Well, Scott, tell the truth. Come on, everyone says it.
I was just joking. I'm insulted, but I actually know somebody that can get me an extra ticket.
Are you really insulted?
Hello, Double A? His name's Double A. No, of course not.
All right.
Ronnie's back there like, look at you, you're crying. I'm not. Who? It's his thing. He was nice enough to invite me.
Is Penny Crone invited?
No.
Oh.
None of the news department was invited?
They're like new in my... Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
You know how they
I'll lose
get.
sleep over that one.
I can't believe Penny's not going to be
I'm sure they'll be covering it.
All right. Well, what is it, Ronnie?
There. Over here.
You got to get on a mic, Ron.
Yeah, I didn't know, man.
Yeah, we're doing a radio show. Take as much time as you can. Just get on that mic real quick and say whatever it is you have to say.
Number 2.
He's out there crying.
I'm not.
You don't have a microphone.
Right away.
You don't have a microphone. It's probably on backwards. You don't know how to work something.
Right, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. You don't know how to work a headphone. Go ahead.
All right. Is that better?
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah. Well, people have to hear you.
All right. So as soon as he hears that he's not invited with a guest, he goes, and then they said, I'm not invited. He goes, oh, you're not invited with a guest either. I go, yeah, okay, so what are you crying about right away? And he gets this...
I wasn't crying. I was busting his balls. I wasn't...
He gets this face on. Everybody saw it. He gets this face
what is
on
wrong with you?
Like he's dejected, man, right away.
Well, what's the deal, Scott? You have to go home and what now?
I have to go home and say I'm going to the premiere next week.
I'm going bowling.
And your wife is going to say, I want to go to Arnie's premiere.
She can't go.
And you're going to say no?
I'm going to Chicago to the NASCAR race.
I guarantee, here's my prediction, Scott the engineer will not be at Artie's premiere.
That's right.
Why not?
JD can have
Because your
his
wife's
seat.
not going to let you go.
Artie, I must decline.
Artie, it really had nothing to do with my wife. My son is going to be away, and she doesn't want to be alone.
Let me know right away, Scott.
Well, all right. Thank you, guys, and good luck.
But I'm not...
And Artie, good luck to you with the premiere. I know it's difficult to make a list and have to cut
And
certain
have to
people
cut
out.
people, yes.
Yes. We feel your pain.
on, man?
I didn't make the cut for Artie's big movie premiere.
Now you did, though.
Well, I mean, you know.
Initially, you didn't, though.
I guess that's if there's, you know, people who say no. So I'll keep my fingers crossed. But
is that a slap in the face for you that you didn't get the invite? Like you were the cutoff point?
No.
We were always kind of like the show underdog, you know.
Exactly.
Never really getting.
Exactly, and then
you never really get the recognition you deserve. You always get ripped on.
Greg, you know me so well. you know how everything goes around here.
So this is just another, you know.
It's just another thing to add on to the legacy of JD.
But after a while, though, it's gotta wear on you.
I'm sure it will one day, and you know.
Especially coming from a friendly guy like Artie, he's he's a pretty friendly guy around here. He's pretty generous, and then you become the one guy that he doesn't invite to the premiere.
Shit happens. What can I say?
But you're in now, though. It looks like he's gonna pull some strings.
We'll see. Talk to me the day after the premiere. We'll see.
Why can't you just be happy you got the invite to the premiere? Look at JD. He didn't even get.
I'm not happy about anything. All right, I'm a miserable cocksucking motherfucker. And if you want to call me an asshole, then that's what I am.
Ronnie, is he an asshole?
He always feels like he's left out.
Scott.
Is he an asshole?
Are you going to show up to the premiere?
I'm coming with Ronnie. He's my date.
He's not coming.
He's my date.
He's not coming. I'm going to take his ticket right now.
Wednesday night that I get up at 3 a.m. Not like
So
some
do
other
I.
people
I get
that
up at 3:30.
have like 4-day work weeks.
I
10
get up at
weeks
3:30.
off. Yeah.
I have to be at work Thursday.
Yeah. So do I. So
Yeah. So you know.
The fucking movie goes till like 9
Ronnie,
o'clock.
is he not going because his wife's not going to let him?
Exactly.
Who said I wasn't going?
He's not going. He won't be there.
Now, what if your wife was allowed to go? Would you be there?
Definitely not.
All right, we'll see about it. I'm holding you to it, Scott.
Let's go to John Boy. And John Boy, you're on the air.
Do you have any time?
Time?
I just wanted to give Fred a heads up.
Which is?
Well, during the break, Sal was hitting the booth real hard. I have good information on this, doing some long 30-minute sessions. And if they're sharing that same chair on the Friday show, I would shy away from that.
Yeah? Sal hitting the booths again?
Yeah,
For real?
they're dirty in there, and he's doing those long sessions. So,
how would you know?
Well, I paid off the guy who cleans up the jizz. I gave him a picture of Sal, and I just wanted to know how often he was going there.
Hold on. This is just
don't even count
confusing me. Shuli, go ahead.
The guy called in about Sal going to the booths, and I actually went with Sal to the booths one night when I first came out here and started working here, and he convinced me on a drunken night to go.
Was it gross?
You know what? It's new. It was a new thing for me because in Vegas they have the booths, but they don't have actual live girls that you can pick like a meal. You know,
Right.
you go. They're sitting outside the door, and you go, "I want that one." And
do you and Sal go in the same booth?
No, not at all. I would have
pick
never.
a girl, and then she stands behind glass.
Yeah, you give her money right before she
and
goes
you beat
anywhere.
off in front of her.
Yeah, but it
that's
goes from 0 to 60. Like the window goes up, she's got a leg up, there's stuff flying in there, and she's like, "You want to see this in here?" And she's like talking to you like
yelling at you.
Oh my
Are your
God!
pants down?
Oh yeah, they were down at 2.
So she's staring at your penis?
Yeah, I guess. I'm hoping she's
wild.
It's great, Howard. It's great.
It's
so
great.
Your
relieving.
wife doesn't consider that cheating?
My wife doesn't know.
I
guess
hope not.
I hope nobody calls. It's not cheating because there's a glass that separates you. You know?
Right,
Do you have a
That'll
favorite
go
girl?
over
Do you
well.
go to the same place
Well,
all the time?
At that place,
Sal probably has a relationship with one of these whores.
Hey, Martha.
There was this real hot Puerto Rican chick, and she was a little chubby because that's how I like them, you know. And I go in there.
That's how you like women, or that's how you like Puerto Ricans?
I like Puerto Ricans or anyone. I like them a little flabby. I don't like them airbrushed like these penthouse playmate chicks. They're a bunch of phonies.
Yeah, they're gross.
They're called
want
train
that.
wrecks.
Yeah.
That's what Sal likes.
Yeah, so I go in there.
Was Sal's girl really ugly?
Oh my God, he picks like the janitor, bringing in the mop.
She looked like,
I'll take that girl over there.
yeah.
No, excuse me, sir. That's our janitor.
Yeah, he cleans the booth, sir.
Her hair looked like it was it was dyed in mustard. You know when a black girl dyes their hair blonde?
Yeah.
It was like mustard yellow braids in her face, and I love that. And she's got on this real shiny black lipstick. So anyway, she's in there, and she goes, "Baby."
What does she do? Does she just take off all her clothes?
Takes off her clothes, but she thinks I'm a tourist or something.
Right.
She goes, "You want a good time? You got to slip me another 40." So I go, I'm a fucking regular here. Get on your knees. She's like, oh, baby, I'm sorry about that. So she gets
He's bragging.
Yeah, I'm a regular.
How dare you insult me?
You can't rip me off. I know the ropes. I'm here every day.
She gets on her knees, and I say, start licking the glass, because that's the only thing that's separating us.
Right.
So she goes, you want me to lick the glass? You got to give me so I gave her $20. So she's licking the glass, and I'm smacking it against the glass right where her mouth is.
You're slapping your penis.
Geez. Yeah, but it's against the glass, so there's a separation there.
Don't you think the glass is filthy?
There's other guys doing
the
that.
thing it was a little dim, and once I finished, I opened the door. There was dried stains around my wet stains. So I think I was hitting against somebody else's mess. So I get out, and Nushuli's next door.
Evidently, you're not the only guy who likes to whack his penis against glass.
Yeah, somebody else thought
No
of
wonder
that.
it looks the way it does.
So I get out, and Shuli is still going to town. He's right next door to me. So I'm drunk off my ass. I start banging on the door. Shuli, come on, let's go. Let's get out of here. And I'm banging. I go, come on, you fucking pussy, finish already. Let's go. So I'm like, whatever. I go around the corner to the magazine section. There's Shuli reading a magazine.
I was done in a minute flat.
I was banging on the door with somebody else in there.
Shuli, did the girl you get, is she decent looking?
She was hot, man. She was this hot Spanish chick, and she had like this Brazilian like tank top, like the Brazil soccer team. Her tits were hanging, and she was smoking hot. And I went right. I made a beeline for her. I go, let's go.
All right, so then you go, and then there's when they say a booth, like, is it like?
It's literally, it's like a you know where you used to take pictures, like in those little photo booths?
Yeah.
It's like that, but there's another side where she stands. The window goes up as soon as she gets her money, and
she starts stripping.
She's stripped.
She
She's
standing
nude.
at your level, or is she elevated a little
She's
bit?
She's at my level, and then she puts her leg up on like the window or the wall, and takes like a dildo and just goes to town.
Oh, geez.
And like,
Does she talk all nasty? And
oh my God, I was done in a minute. I was, and I was like,
really?
So where are you from? You know, you never want to do that in a peep booth. Start asking the chick where she lives.
So and you're beaten off, and then when you walk out, like you sit in a lobby and other dudes are there.
It's like one of the weirdest feelings in the world, because you're like,
is there anywhere to clean up? You just go out and start fingering the magazines?
you have your head down. You make you make no eye contact.
Is it like Time magazine or is it Dirty magazine?
It's Field and Stream.
No, is it Dirty magazine?
Yeah, there's dirty, and then they have like dirty videos, and then they have like old '80s videos that you can rent, like Teen Wolf next to like pornos and shit.
Karate videos.
Yeah, and it was just insane.
It's a video store.
It's a video store with a peep booth in the back, and it was my first experience.
How many booths are there?
There's like 5, I think. 5
No,
or 6.
there's 15 booths. Are you kidding me?
Sorry.
You didn't go around the corner.
Excuse me.
Artie, have you ever done anything that? I mean, you're a degenerate. I'm a degenerate. Have you ever done anything that?
I went to the boot when I was 17 years old. We took I got the bus to Manhattan right at the corner of my street where I grew up. It was a 15-minute bus ride. And twice when I was a senior in high school, I was 17, we went to these booths. And there was a live chick, like, doing sex shit. And I remember, I didn't jerk off or anything. And me and my buddies
were you standing in there with your buddies, or did you have individual stalls?
No, I was by myself.
Because it seems like Sal sometimes the curtains go up and he sees other guys beating off.
One time that happened, yeah.
Really?
It was to my left. I didn't know it. They're called
in your blind spot.
They're called buddy booths.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I noticed a whole bunch of guys just hanging out in the back. They looked like they were just looking at their feet, kicking shit around. I didn't.
But this is when Times Square was littered with the places.
They're called buddy booths. So,
and why would you have that?
I guess queers, what they do is they go in and they go side by side and they whack off and look at each other.
Then why do they need a girl?
They don't. They're video. These are video booths.
So aren't they for like couples too?
And I put money in there.
Couples.
And I put money in there, and I put on the scene, and this girl's going to town on a guy, and I'm taking care of myself. I'm really going to town, and I turn to my left, and there's a guy looking right at me, jacking off. Who's jacking off right next to me? I was like, holy shit!
Can I ask you something? What do? You let your pants drop down to the floor?
No, there's a whole ritual. First, I go to Sbarro's to take a piss.
Yeah.
Then I get a big wad of toilet paper rolled around my hand, and I tuck it in my pocket.
Okay.
Once you get there, you take out a $1 bill to open the door to get in. You don't want to touch anything. Close the door, use the same $1 to lock it. Slide that $1 in, take out your tissues, start changing the buttons. It's all sanitized.
Right.
Then, you pick a video, you go to town,
Sounds
you blow.
incredibly clean.
Oh, you watch videos? I thought you were looking at real girls.
Well, what surely was live girls.
That's so fucking creepy.
So you go to the video booths as well?
Oh, the videos are the best.
It's crazy because you could take any video home and watch it and do it in the privacy of your house.
I got kids running around at home.
You know what I think it is? I think that live girls are more expensive than video.
So then the key is once you're done, you finish on the tissues, you roll the tissues up, and there's usually a chair there in the corner. You just throw the wad of tissues behind the chair. And
I like how he stays.
And when you get out, you just put your feet together, you put your shoulders down, and you look right at the floor, and you walk out like a little Chinaman. You don't look up.
See, again, I went. It was 1984.
Oh,
it was 1984, and Times Square was littered with them. And I was 17. And recently, I asked a buddy of mine, "Did you ever go back?" He went, "No, I've never gone back."
I would just feel creepy, even walking in and being part of that, and then you have to walk out, and then you're waiting for Sal, and you're sitting there reading a magazine.
It was weird. What's a funny thing is Florentine on his last DVD, Meet the Creeps 2, they do this bit where they go outside these peep booths, and him and Don Jameson are standing out there with like hand sanitizer and napkins, and as soon as guys come in or out, they're like, "Hey, buddy, you need to clean up. Here, you want a squeegee? Take the squeegee in the booth with you."
I must be thrilled. Yeah, Richard, what's up? What do you want to say? Oh, you're on 3. Okay, go ahead.
I had a friend in Missouri who went to one of the video booths in Kansas City, and he sits down to watch a movie. He puts his quarters in, and he sees something moving out of the corner of his eye.
Yeah.
And right head level, right next to his ear, was a big cock. It came through a hole. So he jumped back. It scared the crap out of him, and he reared back and kicked it with his boot, and it broke. And the guy started screaming, and the guy pulled a knife. It was a gay guy in the booth next to him.
Wow.
And so he jumps over the top and gets in a fight with the gay guy and ends up going to jail for like a week after he kicked the guy's penis.
I'll tell you, I went to this place. This is what guys in high school do, junior high school. We went when we were like 15 or 16, and we would go and put the money in and watch the movies, not the live shows. But you learn weird things about your friends, because I was in a booth and my friend was next to me in a booth, and all of a sudden I heard a horse whinnying from his booth. And I guess he was watching a movie where a girl jerks off a horse. And he told me she in a bucket, and then she pours the bucket all over herself, and it rolls down her.
Oh, God. That's too much.
Sal, you broke him in, man.
I broke him truly.
Yeah, he caught me in a moment of weakness. No, actually, we were coming back. We were debating whether to go to Scores or the Peep booth, and then we decided, you know what? We'll pay the $40, and at least we'll shoot a load for sure. So
Yeah,
we
did.
The Peep booth.
It was fantastic.
It was good times. It was interesting. My chick was hot. Sal's chick was a mess, but that's the way he likes them.
But yeah, mess is hot to me. You know what I mean? They got to be beat up.
So, Sal, how long have you been doing this for, man?
Too long. For the first time yesterday, I went to a peep booth. I haven't done this probably in 6 years. I hate to say this, I went to a peep booth before I got here yesterday. Because there's a 24-hour one on the way here. And it was fantastic. It was a glory hole one. The only thing that sucked about it is that when she was blowing this guy through the glory hole, as soon as the guy came, a man's head came into the shot and finished the guy's penis, and that was it. I was done.
So that's when you came?
No, I didn't finish. No, it ruined the whole thing. So.
Julie, do you ever see yourself getting to the point where you have an entire routine worked out?
No, that's crazy, man. That's like a pitcher before a big game. He has his whole routine that he does.
Well,
but if you're good at what you do, then you have a routine.
It's not that. If you have kids at home and stuff, you don't want them to catch hepatitis or something off your fingers. You know what I mean? I'm not cheating on my wife, but
I love the fact that everything's sterilized up until the point where he smacks his cock against the glass window.
Yeah, right? And what about the dollar bill using as your that's like your little protection?
Yeah, that's like my little wet wipe, so to speak.
Dollar bills might be dirtier than the actual doorknob.
Yeah, your cock might be.
Well,
cleaner.
now you know. Lots of dollar bills that you're holding on to probably went through a peep booth machine.
They were the handle for door 5, 6, and 7.
I'm gonna start putting my initials on the dollar bills I put into the peep booth machines. And
wait a minute.
You should do like a little contest.
You know what story we forgot to tell in there is after we got out, we met a fan on the street, and Sal shook the fan's hand.
And he goes, "Where are you guys from?" We go,
"The Star Trek convention." I didn't get to play this for you yesterday. The Star Trek convention, much like the Star Wars convention, and I mean, we know what that sounded like.
What's your favorite character on Star Trek?
I would have to say Data from Next Generation.
Why is that?
Well, because of his uniqueness, trying to trying to emulate human beings because he's a machine and he wants to be human.
Data. By the way, most of the people he interviewed were into data.
Wow, I didn't know data was that big a deal.
Yeah, Data. Data's the robot dude. Artie probably don't even know who Data is.
No idea.
You didn't do the Next Generation.
No.
I don't think he did the first generation.
You didn't ever. You're not a Star Trek guy.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all, no.
Data. And this guy's kind of a high-pitched dude.
I know, he's got that high-pitched mic thing.
I'm into a dater.
So what do you expect to do here at the convention?
Well, I expect to get some autographs here and also and see what other memorabilia I can get that I don't have yet.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
He might be a stuttering high-pitched guy.
Yeah.
He's a find.
That guy
I can see why Data would be his guy.
Yeah, Data. Well, here's another dude.
What are you doing here?
I'm doing here to get pictures with different stars.
Now, why do you like getting pictures with stars so much?
Because I get along with stars more than I do with neighbors.
Who's your favorite star?
Frank Sinatra and Michael Jackson.
Who are you looking forward to meeting today?
Today? I met Susie today.
Who?
Susie.
What was her name again?
Susan. Susan Anton.
Oh, my God!
What's she doing at the Star Trek
What
convention?
the fuck happened to Susan Anton? That is such a name.
Oh, she was so hot.
She was hot.
Remember she
Dudley
married
Moore.
Dudley Moore? Yeah, and that went horribly wrong. You know it's a man's world when Susan Anton marries Dudley Moore, and Dudley Moore's treating her like shit.
I saw Eddie Murphy at Radio City Music Hall. Me and my two buddies, we sat in the back row in 1985.
Right.
And the big fucking thing in the whole room was when Dudley Moore walked in with Susan Anton. They walked right by us in the aisle. She dwarfed him.
Yeah.
I mean, it was weird because I guess Eddie Murphy and Dudley Moore had just done that awful movie together, Best Defense. Remember that?
Really horrible movie.
But I mean, Susan Anton is that. First of all, can we get that guy to sit in on the news every day?
We have his info, that guy. Susan, she wasn't there. I think he was just trying to think of a name.
Maybe he meant Sulu because he kept going Sulu.
No, there was a woman named Susie. I don't know her last name, but she was from like Next Generation or something. I think.
Oh.
Could you say shrimp sauce saucers?
Shrimp sauce sausage.
Again?
Shrimp sauce sausage. Shrimp sauce sausage.
Yeah. So that's that guy. See, there's other dudes there too. It's a pretty amazing crowd that's collected at the Star Trek
That's
convention.
great.
Now, are these people dressed as anything, or are they just in...
Some of them were, yeah.
Yeah.
Was any of those guys dressed as Data?
No, those guys weren't. But there were like Borg there, and then there was Klingons and things
Borg,
like that.
huh?
Yeah.
It's a weird move, like the guys who decide to come in costume and dress up as a Borg. And then there's guys who just disrespect it and don't show up in costume. Then you feel like an asshole for being in a costume.
Well, I was in a costume. I
What were
felt
you
like
wearing?
an asshole. Well, we got to do something that's not copywritten on Howard TV. So
Right.
I just had like a generic silver spacesuit with pointy
Oh,
ears.
so you were just a spaceman.
and sunglasses.
You created your own character.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not cool. For Howard TV, you can't dress up as Data?
I
That's
don't-
bullshit.
no.
Of course you can.
I mean, there's weird rules. Just to be safe, we got something. That
I think
was
you could have bent that
plain.
one. I don't see a huge
Don't
lawsuit.
they sell Data costumes?
Yeah.
I
You
don't
can
know.
wear it. That's bullshit. Sometimes our guys think they're lawyers and
Right. They're
know what
always
the fuck they're doing.
overthinking things.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they did get me to look like an idiot, so that mission was accomplished.
I like Richard's legal advice. There's weird rules.
Yeah.
This guy knew the show, huh?
Yeah, the Lisp guy.
Hi, Howard. I don't mind meeting all them girls you got with the big chest. I'm so jealous, Howard. You got all the girls with the big boobs.
You love big boobies?
Oh, yeah.
Now, what about, do you know Robin Quivers?
Yeah, Clippers. Oh, Clippers. Oh, my God. She's a knockout.
What do you think of Robin Quivers?
She's nice.
She's got big boobs.
Yeah. I don't know how big. I've never seen them.
What would you do to Robin's boobs?
Oh,
I don't know. It's hard to say.
Say, Robin, you sure are sexy.
Robin, you are sexy. You sure are sexy, Robin.
So who all have you met from the Stern Show?
Tracker the Throat Man, Stuttering John, Robin, Baba Bowie. Baba Bowie. Baba Bowie.
I can see Fred playing that one now. Baba Bowie.
And who?
Baba Bowie. Baba Bowie. Baba Bowie.
How was Baba Bowie?
Nice.
Baba Bowie. That guy's cool.
David's brother.
Highlights of the Star Trek convention will be on Howard TV tomorrow night, as a matter of fact. Guys from Howard TV were in here this morning doing some sort of technical thing to improve things. They get some big tracking camera now.
Oh, really? That move?
Yeah, Scott DePace was saying it's really hard to have stationary cameras on a show that's so moving. He needs to sweep the studio. So
I see.
They got one of those things coming in.
What's your name?
Paul. I've been going to conventions in Philly since I was in my teens. I've been trekking many, many years.
So what's so great about Star Trek?
The stuff they have out now, like the tricorders and all the stuff, the gear, all the inventions they make it up now.
Oh, my God. This is a nightmare.
Maybe you ought to go there and meet a guy.
This sounds like you went to a hospital. This
For
is
guys
terrible.
with head injuries.
What are you trying to say, Robin?
What's the matter? You wouldn't date a Trekkie?
Oh, dear.
On TV, Next Generation, like Beam Me Up, Scotty, and stuff like that. The transporter, all that stuff is really cool.
And do you ever fantasize that you're a Star Trek character?
Data's my favorite.
Data.
He's a good character. Jean-Luc Picard is cool. He says number one, engage.
You like that phrase?
He says engage.
Oh.
What is it?
He says engage.
Oh, my God. What phrase?
Engage. Engage.
Spell that.
Engage. Like,
spell?
He goes like this, engage. Like warp 1 or warp 7.
What does he say, though?
He says engage. like engage. He says start up the ship. It means engage.
And he moves his finger?
Yeah, Captain Picard moves his finger. He says engage.
And you like that?
Yeah.
Do it again to make sure we got it on camera?
It says engage.
This is who's in the audience, I guess.
And can you imagine the cruise?
Oh, I was just going to say that.
Star Trek cruise? Star Trek cruise.
You realize it's just you, that guy, and an ocean.
Oh.
I get along with all these people, though, because I've been going to these kind of conventions, too. I go to, the horror movie ones.
I could believe that.
So I relate to, all these people.
We understand that.
Oh, yeah. No one thought you were any different.
I'm sure that guy's playing a tape of you right now for his friends.
Let's get some show.
We actually ate
Because listen to this idiot who interviewed me.
Well, we ate lunch right next to that guy. So
listen to this idiot who interviewed me. Let's see. You want to hear what George does at these conventions?
Yes.
He introduced Richard, actually. It shows you they ran out of shit to do.
I'd like to introduce to you a member of the Howard Stern family. He told me to introduce him as Doofus, but you might know this alien creature as Richard Christie. Come on up.
And Richard said George gets up there, and you know how George loves to talk?
Yeah.
He'll talk for like an hour, and his boyfriend Brad is in the audience, George's boyfriend. And he's just standing there for an hour, and George just goes on and on and on.
What does George talk about?
Star Trek and outer space and pretty much everything you can think of.
He talks about the 61 Yankees.
Do people get bored and start talking while he's talking?
No, they were encapsulated the whole time.
Encapsulated.
What word is he trying to say? What are you trying to say?
They were
captivated.
Captivated. That's
there you go.
Encapsulated. That's a fun game. Figure out what Richard's really trying to say.
That's one of our writers.
They're all in a capsule.
He writes for me. You know how Letterman gets Harvard guys and Conan's got guys from Yale? Yeah. I got this guy.
Encapsulated.
It was encaptivating. Encapsulating.
They were all in a capsule.
I like to drink and say encapsulated.
It's hard to think of those big words fast.
Well. Did you say stuff?
I just said how great George is doing on the show, and he made a few quips and stuff like that.
Dorcas. Talk to him in Dorcas. How are you doing, folks? This right
show. The nicest, sweetest guy ever, and one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. And we all love George, and he's done such a great job.
Well, it's a mutual admiration society, but I don't want to embarrass him by telling him I love Richard because it has a whole different connotation on the Howard Stern show.
George has seen a lot of me on this show.
I have seen all of Richard, unadored, and believe me, it is a sight to behold.
Well, thank you, George.
Oh, I didn't mean it that way.
Oh my!
Yours, not mine.
George mixing it up.
Oh, he's in his element.
What a great night in show business.
I love when George thinks he's pretty good. Oh my, no, not mine, yours.
You? We were like Abbott and Costello.
Yeah, you were his straight man.
Yeah.
I think all of this being on the Howard Stern show and everyone telling him he's funny, he's really thinking he's funny these days. He's going crazy.
I don't know. I think he's funny no matter what he says with that voice. So you told me earlier your favorite band is Air Supply. Why is Air Supply your favorite band?
Because they sing all love songs. My favorite is All Out of Love, Making Love Out of Nothing at All. I'll see Barry Manilow, too. Barry Manilow is going to be in at the World Kirby Center September the 8th. He's another favorite of mine. He recently had a hip replacement. He just came back from a hip replacement. He's going to shake it on the stage.
Thank you.
Take care, okay?
Have a great day. Thank you.
Are these retarded people? So
That's
you found
what I'm
retarded
saying.
No.
They emptied a hospital.
No, that's like a
That's
normal
not
guy.
a retarded
These are
guy.
people who love Star Trek. I got to